Namaste, my explorers. Yes, we are back. Yes. After weathering direct attacks in the safety of our own community, attacks that threatened to take us down, to take me down, we saw the weakness of our enemy. We saw the frailty of our foes. Jackals, rapists, fools. We've risen again, stronger than ever. Namaste, my explorers, as we all file in. Get ready to have some fun tonight. I'm going to address the attacks of late, but we will be having some fun tonight with competitive dating. That's right, Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. So get settled in, have some fun, maybe pour yourself a little drink. It's the weekend after all. So I'll see you all very shortly. Good evening, my explorers. How are you all doing tonight? How is everybody doing tonight over in Twitch and YouTube.com? Namaste to each of you. It feels so good to be back with you. I feel so incensed. I feel as if I'm on fire from the inside out. The core of my being has been lit ablaze. The marrow of my bones boils. Not only with excitement, not only with hope and promise of the future of this program, but also I am boiling with resentment and bitterness. Resentment and bitterness. To recap the events of the last couple of days, namaste. Namaste to all of you. It's fantastic to be with you. Before we get into that, how about let's just pump the brakes. Let's just pump the brakes, and I'll just kind of let you know what you're watching in case anyone that doesn't know what they're watching might then know what they're watching. Namaste. My name is Leslie Tanner, and I am the host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program with which we explore the universe both inside and out to unlock and unleash the true power within. Namaste. Now, this power that you've known you've possessed it all along. You know that you've had this all along with you. But it's not a matter of working out. It's not a matter of pumping the bones. It's not a matter of making sure you wake up, drink water, blah, 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 blah. No. If that shit worked, it would have worked already, and it hasn't, and it won't. So what we do here is work on locating this power and confronting our fear of our own power. This is what has been holding us back single-handedly. A fear of our power, a fear of the consequences of our power, a fear of the reality that is implied by our power. Namaste. Now, every time we get together, every stream, every single exploration we get together, we are tapping into that next level, always in pursuit, lustfully in pursuit, namaste, of the next level. And yes, this does include tonight. You might notice some different things on the screen. You might notice a lack of a phone number up top. You might notice a different sort of thingamajig down here that says Infatuations with Leslie Tanner, not Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Yeah, it's different because we're doing something a little different tonight. Tonight is all about competitive dating, determining whether we are worthy of love, whether we are worthy of affection. Now, we've all had thoughts. We've all had thoughts. I included in the form to sign up for this. Namaste. Caleb Bernard says, I've been in a monogamous relationship with my beautiful husband for 17 years. I'm out of the dating game. Kayla, listen, I'm about to explain exactly what's going on, and you might change that tune. You might be whistling a different little tune after I tell you exactly what's going to be going on, because tonight's not about matchmaking. No. Tonight is not about compatibility. It's not about matchmaking. It's not about finding that one, that special someone. It's not even finding maybe not an unspecial someone. It's not about finding anyone. Now, in our pursuits in life, we're all adults. In our pursuits in life, we have often, questioned whether we were worthy of affection and love. We found ourselves lonely in a small dark room, no windows to the outside, haven't seen the sun in days, spiritually speaking. And we wondered, maybe there's something wrong with us. Maybe there's some inherent flaw, either genetic, experience, or just a matter of, that's just the way you are. Maybe you got webbed toes, maybe you don't. Maybe you deserve love, maybe you don't. We've all had that question. And in the Google form that I give you all to sign up for tonight, there's a question in there. I don't know if some of you have noticed. There's a question in there, and I put it there on purpose. Do you feel that everyone deserves love? And, I put it there on purpose. I've got my answer, and you can probably guess what it is. And I had a feeling that I was going to get a certain kind of answer from you all. It's a big question. Do we all deserve love? It's a big one. But very weakly, vast majority of you have answered, yes, we are all deserving of love. And that could not be further from the truth. Now, that is a nice story we could tell ourselves. It's a nice story that we tell ourselves that the universe bends towards, it bends towards good. It bends towards progress. Progress is a thing that exists. And it bends towards good. And the lack of suffering. Namaste. Now here we come to acknowledge that power within and make peace with the reality that is implied. And namaste. What we're looking at right now is the reality that not everyone is deserving of love. A harsh reality. Yes, you are correct. And it should make you feel bad. It should make you feel insecure. But is my saying it make you feel insecure? Or is it possible that you had that insecurity all along? And that thank you for the tools of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, you are now able to confront that reality. You are now able to confront that insecurity inside of you. And by participating tonight in Infatuations with Leslie Tanner, you may find out whether you are in fact deserving of love, whether you are alone for a reason. Namaste. Now, Kayla Bernard, you mentioned that you're married, right? You mentioned that you're married. Now, this is a nice position to be in. You get to tell yourself that you found someone, you can relax a little bit. Namaste. Night, you're hitting with a sub. Namaste to you, Night. Your blessings to you tonight. Blessings to you tonight. Namaste. Now, we might all ask ourselves, Kayla Bernard, I don't know what you're talking about, to be completely honest with you. People need love in order to become loving and good, says Kayla over at youtube.com. I think there's a lot in there we can unpack, but let's just take it one step at a time. Let's just take it one step, because I want to address the first thing you said, because it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, and we're gonna get into some business tonight. So you're married, you can't participate. Now, I could see why, if this was about dating, in the sense that it's about finding a match. It's about finding that special someone, finding a compatibility, flirting with the compatibility with another person. However, that is not what we're doing. What we're doing tonight, when there are two people on this screen, they are not prospective couples. They are not maybe going to get together, maybe hook up, maybe get married. That is not what the point of this is. When two people are on screen, when you're looking at another contestant on this screen, you are looking into the eyes of a frothing beast who wants to rip the throat out and off of your neck. This is exactly what is going to happen. Because tonight's not about matchmaking, it's about vanquishing your foe. It's about proving whether you can be good at this. It's about finding out whether you have the skill or to do what it takes to find someone to satiate that feeling that you will be alone. Now, those of you that are married might think, that's I found it. I know the answer. You are vastly underestimating your own unhappiness and the unhappiness of humans in general. You're one bad trip away from just it all unreeling, one little bad day, to not recognizing yourself or your significant other. And if that day does come, when you want some answers, you're at that fork in the road. Do I seek someone else to satisfy my soul? Or do I take a right at that fork in the road? Because I know that I'm supposed to be alone. I am flawed. I am withered. I am tarnished. I am tainted goods. Deep in the core of my soul, I will go this way. It sounds pretty valuable to me. And I certainly don't see any other channel, mental health or otherwise, even claiming to offer answers such as this. So namaste to me, basically. Namaste to me for doing that for you once, finally. 80s porn and don't care to touch grass. Rob, that sounds great. That sounds great. A problem, how about this, Rob? A problem that doesn't create a problem is not a problem. Let me repeat that. A problem that doesn't create a problem is not, in fact, a problem. So you keep jacking off to 80s porn. Okay? You keep jacking off to 80s porn. Don't touch grass. Why touch grass? But, we can talk about that on Tuesday during the call-in. Namaste. My husband and I have had many bad days, but we accept each other. We are both tainted goods and love each other. Well, what if you get more tainted? I'm just saying it can change, and it can change quickly, Kayla. And this program, this game show can offer you the tools that you will need should that day come, God forbid. God forbid that day come. But should it come, wouldn't you wish, wouldn't it be nice to look back and say, man, I'm glad that I took Leslie up on this offer of the game show to find out about myself, to know what to do next. Maybe you lucked into it, Kayla. Do you ever think about that? Maybe you lucked into your marriage. Namaste. Namaste. Let's put the, let's put the freaking, where's the, let's put the freaking chat up, huh? There. Namaste. Now you all, listen. We're going to get started in just a moment. We've got some contestants lined up, some people that are going to be really getting in the mix. Now, of course, we have that form that we fill out beforehand, but listen, if you look at this and you say to yourself, I'm having fun. I'm having fun watching, but I'm ready to have more fun by joining in. Well, luck be the lady tonight. You will see a reminder dropped into chat, a reminder with a link. That link will take you to the green room, and you can talk to a moderator who can get you situated, get you lined up to participate tonight. Yes, walk-ups are welcome. Namaste. Walk-ups are indeed welcome. Blessings to you. Now, guys, before we get into that, though, I do want to address the attacks the other night. I want to address the elephant in the room, the withering dead elephant in the room. Namaste. Is the mod Mish? No. At least not right now. Mish is at work. Namaste. Oh, yeah. Type, what would it be? Let's see. Is it in there? There it is. There it is, right there. It's in the chat right now. Just click that link. The moderators will take care of you, get you squared away, get you briefed as to what to expect, and then you'll see. This is going to be a lot of fun, everybody. A lot of fun. The moderators and I have put a lot of work in behind the scenes to make sure this goes smoothly. Blessings to you. So let's address something, guys. Because something happened the other day. We were having an exploration Thursday night, as normal as can be. All of us gathered here having a normal exploration as normal as can be. Doggedly pursuing the next level. Doggedly seeking to unlock the power within, as we always are and always do. Generating the light, not just for ourselves, not even just for each other that come here, but for the world. Light attracts light. We burden ourselves with the yoke of spreading the light once we have the light. It must spread. It must spread. Once you've tasted it, you know that others must taste it. Once you've seen the potential, you know that others must see the potential. Transformative, this program. Now, many of us are aware we're aware of the situation here with the regulars. Light attracts light. We've seen our community grow. We see it continue to grow, exponentially sometimes. And it can be comforting to see that happen over and over again, right? It's nice to see, I feel positive about my growth. Therefore, I'm happy when I see other people feel positive about their growth. Well, that was shaken up the other night. That was shaken to its core. A jackal, whose name we still do not know, a mole, a Judas, a filthy little rapist spy, penetrated our community. They penetrated our walls sneakily. And you know what they did? Rather than feel the warmth from the potential and transformation, they felt bitterness, resentment, darkness. And sometimes the light inspires exactly that. The light here, the lack of fear here, the courage, inspires not just courage, but sometimes it inspires a fear in others. And what do they think? I must destroy it. I must take this promise. I must take this program that promises such simplicity and is such a profound example. It must be destroyed, is what they say. So someone took a swing. Someone took a swing. And midstream on Thursday night, while I was urinating for about 7 minutes, the stream just went. The stream just went. Now, luckily, those of us that kept our head on a swivel knew to seek refuge on YouTube.com. So about a third of us, the most committed core of this program, found our way to YouTube.com to finish the exploration properly. undeterred, unfettered, unblinking. In the threat of the face of attack, we rose up to the occasion. We did not let it make us afraid to scurry into some little corner. We did not let the tithering of some small, fearful animal force us to live like they live, scurrying from trash can to trash can in the alley underneath the light of a street lamp, covered in piss, shit, and fuck grease, living underground. No, we stayed above ground. We were tested, and we passed. Not only did we pass, but we've discovered in the past couple days a strength that, it's exhilarating to see. I know it's there, but it's no less exhilarating to see the plans that were made, the community coming together in the Discord, finding their way to YouTube, making a plan to, in the face of adversity, to grow even more. And now we're back. I appealed to Twitch. With this energy, with this energy that we all shared, I appealed to Twitch. I said, Twitch, we did nothing wrong. I am very familiar with the terms of service. I know the name of this little soft shoe game. I'll dance. And within the hour, they wrote back to me apologizing, embarrassingly groveling on the ground, saying, Leslie, I can't believe we did this to you. I can't believe one among our ranks wished to destroy the most important facet of Twitch.tv. The spiritual heartbeat, the-thump, 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 the-thump. The spiritual heartbeat of this entire forsaken platform. We let someone try to bring you down, tarnish you. We are sorry. I did not respond. But one thing I do want to say, if there's a Twitch admin watching right now, a Twitch moderator, so a global admin, member of the Twitch staff watching as we speak, I do not forgive you. I do not. I do not respect you, and I do not forgive you. Unafraid and unfettered, my gait continues. Through the swamp of your piss and shit, I will march forth. Side by side, locked, arm in arm. With the community of explorations, we will continue. And brothers and sisters of explorations, hear me when I say, do not let go of your bitterness. Do not let go of your resentment. Hold on to it forever. Never let it go. Because, yes, we were struck a blow, a very light blow for a very short period of time, but we were also given a gift. And grateful I am. In this sea of the same on the internet, with the implicit belief that we are all just human beings in a subjective churn who can always relate to each other. Namaste. That's not supposed to be on. Hey, Leslie, did you cash the $1,000 check I gave you to send to Twitch to bribe them to get your channel back? Yes, I did. Absolutely. It's all gone. Now, in closing, Well, the nipple bottom. If you can't forgive others, how do you forgive yourself? Don't. I guess I don't really understand the question. I would say just don't. Mother. A golden Kappa train just started in the channel. I don't even know what that means. Maxidrums rating. Namaste to you, Maxidrums. Blessings to you, fellow Funny Bone teammate. Maxidrums. Shout out Maxidrums. Can a moderator please shout out Maxidrums for me? Maxidrums, blessings to you. I cherish you. You're in your warmth. Now, in closing, do not let go of your bitterness. Do not let go of your resentment. Be grateful, for you've seen your enemy for a brief moment. They poked their pathetic, sickly face from the muck, from the mud. You know, we couldn't make out the face because it was covered in its own piss shit. But grateful we should be to have felt the dissonance of the other, to felt the negativity of someone who wishes to destroy us. Allow that to edify you. Allow that to mix with the bitterness, mix with the resentment. Throw it in the crock pot and keep it on low forever. For this fuel will take us all the way, through each obstacle, through each wall. It'll take us up to the highest peak of the next level. I'm excited for the next time this happens. Namaste. I'm excited for the next time someone seeks to destroy us. Namaste. Jackals. Do not fear jackals. Idiot bass player, no. You want to keep those. Namaste. Well, here we are. But guys, now all that serious stuff is out of the way. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Let's see if that jackal rapist son of a bitch will make their face apparent again. But in the meantime, let's have some fun, and let's find out whether there's something wrong with us, and that's why we feel this nagging sense of loneliness. Namaste. Infatuations with Leslie Tanner, the internet's only competitive dating game show not geared to find an other, to find a companion, but to vanquish the companion, vanquish the other, to determine whether we are in fact capable and worthy of love and affection. Namaste. So listen, I know some people have filed in. Maxidrums, how are you? Great to see you. Namaste to you. And namaste to Raiders. Namaste to the Raiders. Wonderful to have you all. It's great to see you guys. Namaste. Tell me how that stream went, How does this keep getting turned off? We got to figure that out, Okay. You'll see. Man, these buttons are going nuts. Hold on. Let's make sure that works. Okay. I'm just checking this out because I don't know why it's not working. Okay, namaste. Get your cameras on and kiss someone. Namaste. So listen, guys, I'm going to explain what's going to go on. I'm going to drop the link in the chat one more time before we get started. And click that link. It'll take you to the green room. The moderator will prepare you, have a brief conversation for you, and get you ready to participate in the showings tonight. Doing great. Thank you. Had a blast rocking a hula hoop. How are you? Maxidrums, I'm doing wonderfully. It feels as if my bone marrow is boiling tonight after the very short suspension that we received unfairly by a bad actor. You know, we have some leads, but as this sort of thing goes, we never really know unless about these things. So we can only continue on and be grateful to have seen the jackal son of a bitch raise their head above the muck. Namaste. Now. Guess tonight we are Max or Namaste. Max, I'd love to see you in the game if you can spare a couple minutes. If you can spare a couple minutes, I'd love to have you on board in the game. So listen, I'm going to explain how things are going to go. You click that link, you get over there into Discord, the green room. Our moderators will prep you up, and we will go. I'll bring you guys on screen, have a brief conversation with you, and then after this, I will give the chat a chance to predict who they think will arise as the champion. They'll be able to wager their hard-earned channel points that they have accumulated during the week. And they will be able to bet on who they think is going to win. Then we will enter the octagon. Head-to-head simulated date. Again, if you were thinking if this is about finding a companion, finding someone to be to make love to, or even just hold hands or potentially flirt with, no, you're wrong. This is to vanquish. Now, you do have to go on this simulated date and do a good job. But I never want you to forget the taste of blood in your mouth. I want you to froth on the inside. I want you to feel the iron of blood on your tongue. I want you to feel the sharpness of your incisors as you're spiritually seeking to devour the flesh in a violent, destructive way of your foe that you see across you on the screen. Now, after this, I will enter a period where I'll discuss the merits of the date, and I will decide. Now, you might see over here, what's this business about? Well, communal vision, you'll just get to send a message up top. Over here for 500 bits, you can pose questions. Pose questions to the couple that I will pose to them after the date is over. We tried during the date last time, a little clunky, so we're putting that in the post-date period where I will ask them and they will have a chance to respond to your customized questions. Namaste. Now, this 1,000 bits, there will be a period in which I am deciding who won the date, who is more deserving of love and affection, and who should just hit the bricks because there's something fucked up about them, something irredeemably flawed, and that will lead to them most likely being alone, or at least living a life that should have been alone. Whether or not they luck out, I can't tell or you speak to, but so there will be a period. But listen, if you can feel me wavering towards one side, and you wish to override me and throw it to a poll, make it a popular decision. 1,000 bits will allow you to do that. Will allow you to do that. And I'll do an example once we get there, just to show you guys what it looks like. But it'll be a chance to make it democratic, to override me. Now, of course, that would be stupid to override me because I'm, of course, correct and right. The idea that you all would know better than me is laughably just kind of silly and, kind of goes to show how much farther you need to go within the program. But if you're feeling confident, you feel, I don't know, some type of way about what you're seeing on the screen, and you feel you got to stick your little toddler fingers in the cogs of the machine, then, there it is. There it is for you to do. Namaste. There is no Cheer 500. Did you donate 500 bits? Mother, are you speaking to an actual problem? Or is it Okay, namaste. Welcome, please be offended. Gifting Maxidrums a subscription. Bless you, please be offended. Extremely generous of you. Extremely generous of you. Maxidrums, please enjoy that. No, I couldn't. There is no Cheer 500. You can't just type in Cheer 500. Have you ever been on Twitch before? Mother Nipplebomb, you can just type Cheer 500 and hit return. Maybe you're new to Twitch, Mother Nipplebottom. Yeah, the cheers are there. The cheers are there. I took away the channel points because they're not appropriate to this. At least I haven't made new ones for this sort of thing yet. Namaste. Okay, guys, so listen, let's check over into Hollywood. We do have some contestants already lined up. Namaste. Mother Nibblebomb, thank you so much for the subscription. We're having fun, Mother Nibblebomb, aren't we? We're having fun. Bless you. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. All blessings to you. Now, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and get started. We have a couple contestants. We have are you seeing the instructions on the screen, Mother Nibblebomb? Namaste. Hopefully that clears things up. Blessings to you. Now, let's go ahead and get some contestants on the screen. Again, if you would like to participate, go ahead. I just dropped the link in the old damn chat. Namaste to you. The moderators will help you out once you jump in that room right there. Now, let's go ahead and get... Let's go ahead and get these contestants in here. Namaste. Let's go ahead and we got some contestants in here. Namaste. Wonderful. We've got one contestant. Yes, we've got the second contestant. Well, I'm extremely excited for this first round. Namaste. Couldn't be more excited to introduce. Now, these are two that I'm familiar with. Let's get them on the screen and talk to them in just a moment. Here we go, everybody. It's Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. Now, namaste. Namaste to you guys. How are you? Toaster, what'd you do? There we go. There it is. Wonderful. Namaste. Now, namaste to our contestants. Blessings to you. You may not recognize them, but I do. Contestant one, go ahead and introduce yourself to the chat.
Well, I am Vlada. I am sister of Flying Veda, and I am acrobat from Ukraine.
Fantastic. Namaste. Is this echo? Can everybody hear that echo? Yep. Okay. Everybody's got that echo.
Not me.
All right. Are we hearing an echo still? Contestant one, continue.
I am here from Ukraine, and I'm looking for green card and husband.
Namaste. There we go. Perfect.
Namaste.
Namaste. A Ukrainian.
Yes.
It's better. Cool. Okay, wonderful. Namaste. A Ukrainian with us live. That feels great. Thank you so much for joining us. And remind us of your name.
My name is Vlada. I am sister of Veda.
Okay. So,
Veda is a Chitarti. I'm home.
Flying Veda was a contestant last time, and now we're speaking to Vlada, the Ukrainian sister of Flying Veda. It's wonderful to have you on board. Round of applause for contestant number one. Now, number two, let's go over to you. I know who you are, but go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, everyone. This is Toaster, fan favorite, best caller of the Leslie Tanner Show, Leslie Tanner's best friend. He said it live on air multiple times. Everyone knows it. We're best friends. I am the reigning champion of most first calls of the day on the Leslie Tanner Show. It's Toaster.
Well, it's great to have you on board, Toaster. Good to see you live in the flesh. Welcome, Darth Bunny. Namaste to you. Now, guys, you understand the premise of the show. You're going to be going head-to-head in battle with each other, not to find love, but to see who is capable of love, more deserving of love. Now, does this make sense to you?
Yes, I get. I understand.
I don't really understand, but...
All right, sounds good. Let's go ahead and open up the prediction round. Ladies and gentlemen of the chat, now is your chance. Go ahead and choose your... Is music playing? Let's see. Choose your champion. Namaste. Do you think it's going to be Vlada, the Ukrainian woman, sister of Flying Veda, seeking out a green card? Or are you leaning more towards, in Exploration's favorite, Toaster in player two? Make your voice heard. Blessings to you. Let's see how this goes. Already halfway through the prediction. Vlad, is there anything else that you'd like to share with why people should bet on you?
I need a husband now.
Wonderful. So in a hurry. And 2, why should we be voting for you, Toaster?
I have brain damage.
Okay. Literal brain damage from chemicals or head trauma?
It's actually a long story. I don't know if I have time to get into it, but I could tell you if you want.
Let's save it for later.
Okay.
So it looks like an absolute, Vlada, you are coming out in the lead, the crowd favorite for tonight. Now, any final words before we enter the octagon, you two?
I am ready to find my man now.
Okay.
I'm ready to knock it out of the park and have some fun.
Well, let's go. Let's see. Let's enter the zone. Namaste.
So, Toaster, you is chicken cat? That is what you are?
Oh, it's Turkey Cat. But yeah, I'm a cat girl.
So why are you qualified to be husband? Why are you husband material?
Well, actually, I don't really like the idea of marriage. I'd rather just be a boyfriend and girlfriend for the rest of my life.
Ooh. So you don't want to give me big American diamond?
I don't have diamonds either. I don't have any money.
Oh, okay. I don't work. You work for me, right, Chicken Turkey?
I don't have a job either. I haven't had a job in the last 4 years.
So what you bring to table?
Basically, I'm a really fun and funny kind of guy. I'm a comedian. I'm Leslie Tanner.
Yes.
And you know how funny he is, right? I'm his best friend, so there's got to be something special going on with me if a funny guy like Leslie Tanner claims me as his best friend.
How do we pay mortgage? How do we pay?
That's something I need to figure out because it's I'm getting really close to being completely flat out of all my money.
So I have to provide money and you'll be sponge?
I think it's better if you provide the money and and I can just live my life off of your money. Let's do that.
Okay. What you do with spare time?
Well, besides practice stand-up comedy, I'm always writing something. I always got something I'm writing. I'm a League of Legends streamer. Trying to grind my way out of bronze. But we're getting there. It's a work in progress. That's kind of those are the 2 big projects I have bouncing around these days.
So what you say to my parents that you can provide when you meet?
Tons of laughs and buckets of fun.
Yes, sounds good. Basically, I needed to marry someone else and support both of us.
Well, hear about how's this? Because I came up with a compromise. Because I don't want to get married in the first place. I want to be boyfriend
that is
and
the
girlfriend
date.
forever. Okay.
Namaste, guys. Give yourselves a round of applause. That was certainly an interesting thing that you just did for us. I really appreciate that. Wow. And how did that feel?
It felt like shit.
Okay, and go ahead. Let's see, Toaster. How'd that feel?
Well, I think I had a wonderful solution to our dilemma, but maybe next time I will be able to say it.
I'm sorry.
Okay, well,
it was the perfect
honestly,
solution too.
Guys, it is time to enter the situation room where I will decide. I will go through my thoughts. So, guys, listen. I'm going to be real upfront with you. I thought contestant 1, Vlada, I appreciate, you definitely did yourself up tonight. You really did your hair. You did your makeup. You got a nice little dress on. I can tell you put a lot of effort into this sort of thing, and that's it bodes well for you in most normal situations. Now, Toaster, on the other hand, a sort of mythical figure, a talking cat with a chicken on his head, definitely a bold and unorthodox move. Now, Vlada, listen, I got to be honest with you. You came in kind of hot with all this neediness, and there probably are some men out there that appreciate that, and Lord knows that, we hope you find somebody that meets that. However, we do have a question, and let's just ask the question how about this? Ask the question, because I'm getting used to this flow. Thank you, and namaste for your patience. Disciple asked a question before. I'll reserve my judgment. Contestant 1, Vlada, how will Vlada pay for Toaster's lifestyle?
Well, I need to go and get a new husband and make up story and pay for Toaster.
Okay, fantastic. And then,
in response to that, Toaster?
Well, I was thinking she could still get a husband, and I can be her boyfriend, and she can have a providing husband while I'm her boyfriend, and we can kind of all get along that way, and everyone's happy.
Listen, I know where I'm leading. I'll give you a couple seconds to do it, but I think Vlada, you're welcome to play, to try your hand again at the competition, but you proved yourself to be lacking. You really came out hard with your needs and wants, and you didn't really even try to feel anyone on a personal level. And I respect that, and maybe somewhere out there, but I think just by playing the numbers, that was poor. That was poor. So I am going to go with Toaster as the winner. Namaste. Now, I'm going to crown Toaster. Well, let's see, because I'm going to do the first one, the override, to show the override. Let's go ahead. Now, if someone were to, at this point, to override and hit with the 1,000 bits, this is what would happen. So here we go. It is your chance to decide the champion. The poll is up in the chat. This is simulated override situation. Vote for who you think deserves it. Now, you know who I think I should be number 2. It was absolutely Toaster, in my opinion. Now, is Toaster vulnerable out here in the competition? Yeah, certainly. But I thought it was pretty clear. Honest, playful, relaxed. There's a sense of relaxation to Toaster that was just not there with Vlada. Namaste. But all right, we're gonna see.
I kind of felt like I was against a corner, like I was being attacked the whole time. But I also kind of appreciated the. I kind of like the
namaste. You'll get the override the next one. Disciple, thank you so much. Now, this one, unfortunately, bad news for you, Toaster. Hopefully, you get back in the. That was simulated. Disciple, I'll throw it to Disciple. Disciple says Vlada wins. Do you want to use it now, Disciple, or do you want to save it for the next one? Because you did 1,000 right at the last second. Up to you, because that's a lot of bits. I want to make sure that you spend them the way you want. Yep, now, Vlada wins. Toaster, you're out.
Oh my goodness. The turkey cat is gone away?
Yes, indeed.
What do I do? What do I say? Do I have final words?
Oh my goodness, I cannot believe this. I am sorry, turkey cat. I would have liked to bet you, but I appreciate the audience.
Go ahead, Two. Go ahead. Go ahead, Toaster.
Whatever, this sucks.
Anything else?
No.
Okay, well, namaste to our contestants. Thank you so much. Vlada, stick around. Toaster, go ahead and leave the room. You were found lacking, and you're alone for a reason, something to think about. Probably don't deserve it. So you can play your luck and try to find companionship. Probably not going to work out and shouldn't work out for you. But number 1, Vlada, you have been decided to be the victor. Namaste to you. So let's go ahead and get some, make some noise for, make some freaking noise for Vlada. Namaste to you, Vlad. Appreciate you. You stick around. We'll get someone new in just a moment. If you'd like to participate, go ahead. I'm dropping the link in the chat right now. Click that link and get you squared away. Moderators will talk to you, get you squared. Now, let's go to the leaderboard. Before we go on to the next round, we do have a leaderboard. Let's see who bet what it's looking like. It looks like Disciple. Kind of, I guess we see why Disciple put the bits in there, because Disciple put a lot on the line, gained a lot of points. Spent about 20, I don't know, what does it say? 25,000 and won about 27,000. Second place, Angry Scar 0. Namaste to you, Angry Scar. Great to see you. Not that far behind, but winning, wagering quite a bit and winning quite a bit. Also wagering on Vlada. And in third place, Please Be Offended with a solid 10,000, winning about 19,000. Namaste to you. Now, guys, we're going to be going. We're rolling along. I think we're squared away. We're ready for, let's see here. Let's see. Almost ready. Almost ready. Hang tight, Vlada. We'll get you back on the screen in just a moment. Now, guys, this is Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner. We're still kneading the dough over here. This is the second one. I think we're gonna have to do this. Now, listen. Would you guys want to? Who would be interested if we did this a little more frequently than once a month? Let's do that. Let's get that going. Do we want ones more than once a month? Twos once a month. One, I want it more often. Two, keep it where it is. Two, keep it where it is. One, pump up the numbers. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of confusing horse shit from a bunch of rapscallions. So namaste to you. I see twos. Borealis Black hitting with the 2. Keep it where it is. Namaste. All right, we'll keep kneading the dough. I think 2's won that out. Namaste. Bear named Boog. Namaste. I wish I could too. I'll send you maybe a message or something. Blessings to you. Now, hopefully we'll be getting a visit from our last champion last month was Orchestar. Now, Orchestar is working a little late. Sent me a message or requested her presence just to make an appearance. The champion should enter the Coliseum. But we'll see if that is in our cards for the night. However, we do have a... Nope, we don't. We had another contestant, and now we don't. It's all good. Namaste. So I'm happy to just be doing this. We'll be right with you again, Vlada. Thanks for hanging tight. Now, let's see here. A lot of confusing shit, horse shit from a bunch of rapscallions. Namaste to you. Namaste to you. So Doofus is saying 1. I'm seeing, honestly, I saw more 1s. I don't know if I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to allow myself, I'm going to give myself the treat of projection, and I'm going to say right now that it should happen more than once a month. Maybe twice a month. Because then we can work out, we keep kneading that dough, keep working out the kinks, make it strong. Add more features. Nerdity ensues. You see what you want to see? Absolutely. I'm picking the one that I want. I want to see, and I'm embracing my desires tonight on Infatuations. I'm thinking twice a month. I don't want to jump the gun at first, but now I'm feeling twice a month is the right answer. Namaste. Walk-ons, welcome. Yes, they are. No, you can fill the form out there or click on that Discord link, take you right to the Discord and get you squared away. All right, we got a new contestant. Let's go. Round 2. So that round, Vlada took it home. We threw it to the audience. And it was decided Vlada. Against my wishes, I was overridden immediately. I thought that was a mistake, and I think now Vlada's going to be kind of a bloated head, and Toaster was sent the wrong message, I feel. But, Namaste wasn't up to me. So let's go ahead and get the contestants on the screen. Namaste.
Hello.
Very exciting. Hello. Turn your camera on.
My camera is semi-functional.
Namaste. It's functional enough, my friend. Namaste to you. Blessings. Well, guys, welcome. Make some noise for make some noise for our contestants. One in the place of contestant number 1, we know her. We saw her perform last time. Vlada, thank you for joining us again. Number 2,
I have to say,
if you could go ahead and
very
introduce
attractive.
yourself
I have
to the
tell
chat.
her that
Namaste.
She's super attractive.
2, if you could go ahead and introduce yourself. Namaste.
Hi, I'm Phil. I don't know if you've met me before. I'm just kind of like this guy.
Phil, and with a head of curly hair, looks like a wig. Is that because you?
No, it's not a wig. It's my real hair.
This is real hair. So that
hair.
the when you appear,
Yes.
when I've seen you before with shittier hair than that, that's the wig.
Yes.
Okay, and then this is the full head of gorgeous
Yes, so
locks
I
that you
put a
hide for
bald
some
cap
reason.
on, and this is the actual hair. Yes.
Travcam rating us. Namaste to you, Raiders. Welcome to Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. If you'd like to participate in the internet's only competitive game show not geared towards finding companionship, but to determine whether you are worthy of love, please click that link. Get excited. Get over to that green room. The moderator will help you out.
Lost.
Now,
I lost
Phil,
the love.
gorgeous head of hair, already off to an extreme power move. It's great to have you on board. Is there anything that we should know about you before we go in the prediction round?
Well, I care too much. I am in love with everybody, and I can't help myself to love. And I'm a cripple to love. That's my problem.
Cripple to love. Namaste. So listen, there's a lot of information there. We could definitely unpack that if we had time. But let's go ahead and open up the prediction round. Now, this is your chance to choose your champion. Now, one, have you ever worn a wig?
Me?
Vlada, have you ever worn a wig?
Possibly.
Me?
Oh.
I wear wig all the time. I mean, maybe even today.
All right, and maybe, and you're going to leave it a little mystery for us, huh?
Yes. Yes.
Wonderful. Now, go ahead, chat. Make your voice heard. Who do you think is going to win the date round this time? Number 2, why is it? Now, normally people, shut up. Normally people, they'll wear a wig that looks better than their real hair. Why do you flip that on its head?
Me?
Phil, number 2.
Oh, you know what? I've kind of tried to use this on lower levels, and at one point it was like, oh well, it's just over. I'm just kind of like, meh.
Okay, sounds good. I don't really
throw it
understand
out
your
there
answer,
and,
but I love the riddle nature of that. I love the sort of like, you
Yes.
come to me, I'm going to do a little jazz hand stuff to you, and it's going to tickle you.
Correct.
And it did. I felt
Exactly.
tickled by your answer. I'm really hoping, because you're, and in Taboo, I think the chat felt that excitement too, because you are the favorite going into the date round.
No, I
Number
don't like
1, how
this.
does that feel? Vlada.
I mean, it feels great. I mean, I'm liking Phil so far. I like the hair. I think he's 6.
Don't like me. Don't like me.
All right, so
I don't
think
want to
we've
be
heard
loved.
enough from the 2 of you. Let's go ahead and start that date. Namaste. Let's go.
Phil, what you do if I lick sideburn? What you do?
I would probably giggle with joy. I'd be like, I'd sound like a tickled pig. You ever seen the movie Charlotte's Web?
Yes. Greetings and
Yes, I would be like,
salutations.
Touch me like I'm a pig. I would just laugh uncontrollably.
You want me to touch you like pig?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Or you could,
That sounds good.
I don't know. Let's or we could try something else. Let's say have a dinner. Like
Okay. I cook for you. You take me somewhere. We eat
No, I cook
spaghetti
for you.
like Lady and Tramp.
oh boy. One noodle? We're gonna
One noodle and then yes,
suckle
it
that
is.
noodle. Oh,
And then you give me big American diamond and I get to stay in United States.
I don't know. Yes, but what about a medium American diamond? Is that okay? Or it's got to be big.
No, I want big.
What if I take you to
Big.
a waterfall and we just go?
I like
You think so?
waterfall is good.
And,
You know,
would that be romantic?
Yes,
I mean,
very
listen to the sound of
romantic.
water.
Like,
Listen to the sound of water.
do you work or I stay home or I work? How this?
I would control. I would take care of you so hard you wouldn't even know how hard I take care of you.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I like because is my visa is gone as of next month, so I would like very much.
Well, that's what I do. That's my whole. That's my whole thing. I'm a carer. I just can't stop loving. I can't stop caring, and if that's what you want, I think we could be a huge match.
I mean, I don't rush because I want to stay here. I rush because I love you.
Well, I don't even know what to do right now. I'm kind of. I might have
You
to
don't know.
I'm gonna go for a jog or something because this is making me too erotic or something. I don't know.
I mean, when you know, you know. You know?
You know.
He's good? Yes?
Good. He is good.
He's good.
Yeah. Well, so let me ask you a question there. If you ever made me a dinner, what kind of dinner would you prefer? What would you make me?
Borscht? Maybe borscht?
Namaste, everyone. Let's hear it. Let's hear it for our contestants tonight. Vlada coming in second round, a little more loose, having a little more fun that round, it felt like. And number two, the Riddler, our resident poet in residence, Phil Z with that gorgeous lock of curls, finally speaking freely, but not making any more sense. It's great to have you guys. You guys put out a huge effort. Now, there were no questions, I believe. There were no questions. So what I think we're going to do is just go ahead into the adjudication round. Any final statements?
I love the sideburn. I want to lick them. The end.
I think I have the suspicion that Vlada is too attracted to my sideburns. I feel like it's kind of like a farce.
Can you speak up a little bit and say that a little louder, Phil?
Kind of dipping down. I think she's kind of leaning into the sideburn thing a little bit too much. That's all. I do. I mean, however, they are kind of hot, right?
I like. It's good. I love. It's
all
good.
Right. Well, I know my answer. Let's go ahead and go into the adjudication round. Now, this time we saw a different side of Vlada, and it was interesting because not only did we see a different side of Vlada, a different kind of contestant, we saw the challenger Phil come in and do sort of that riddling that we know him so well for. Gorgeous head of hair on full display, not making a goddamn bit of sense, doing that really playing jazz with it, which sometimes works in his favor. I don't think it worked in his favor this time. I'm going to be 100% honest. I thought Vlada came in fun, came in direct, letting him know exactly who she was. Breath of fresh air. Two, Phil Z kind of, you played the hand that you have to play. And I think you were kind of off-put by how lovely Vlada was being. So I think if this was a simulated date and you're genuinely trying to, just find some companionship, I think you kind of shit the bed. There's something wrong with you, Phil. There's something wrong with you, Phil, and there's a flaw inside, like spiritually speaking.
Nobody wants
not
me
something
to
that a doctor
that
can
I
fix.
am the winner.
Not something that a therapist can fix.
I won.
Namaste. So listen, I know what I choose. I'm gonna go ahead and choose that. I'm gonna count to 10. 10 seconds. You can override if you want. 10,
I don't
9,
trust
8,
people. I don't trust
7,
you guys.
6, 5, 4,
Boo.
3, 2, 1. Here we go. The winner. Rolling into round 3, we have player 1,
I have
Vlada, the
multiple
Ukrainian.
watches.
Namaste to you,
multiple
Vlada.
wristwatches. Look,
Yes, it's
I'm not even
wonderful. I
wearing
love
them.
this. I love it.
Now,
like a
Phil,
very expensive watch.
it doesn't
Putting on.
matter because you
I am putting on expensive watches.
you had you obviously were chubbed up halfway through that, but then you kind of got scared and said, "You shouldn't like me, get away from me," and that was an off-putting energy.
Ew. Well,
yes, exactly. Ew. Well, namaste to you, contestants. Blessings to you. We're going to go ahead and reset for a moment. And we're going to go ahead and reset for a moment and get to the leaderboard. Vlada, you hang out.
Watches.
Phil, you have yourself a wonderful evening.
No, don't
hang up, Phil.
Don't kick me out. No.
I'm sorry, Phil.
But I like you.
All right, and we go to the leaderboard. Leaderboard says, now, this...
Look, I've got another one.
Phil, get the fuck out of the room.
No, I can't. I'm not.
Okay, leaderboard. Now, this was the upset. This was not the chosen favorite. Remember that. We have Grinham, who wagered $5,000 and made $25,000. There was a lot of money to be made on Vlada that round. Please be offended. Also coming up with a lot of channel points for very little wagered. Namaste to you. And in third place, we're looking at Llama Dragon having wagered only $570 and making a couple thousand channel points on that. Very exciting stuff. Now, if you lost, you lost. That's just how it goes. Namaste to you. Now, we do have our date, and I'm excited to bring our second contestant. Before I do, I just want to remind you, if you'd like to try your hand, there's the link in the chat right now. Click that Discord link. A moderator will get you briefed and on screen, get you competing to find out about yourself, whether you lucked into your relationship or whether you actually deserved it. Namaste. Mama Drove Ramajo rating with 21 viewers. Namaste to you. Fox Mulder also subbing for the 5th month in a row. Namaste to you. Welcome, Mama Joe Ramajo, and also Chief Fox. Namaste to you. Blessings to you for bringing your communities here to Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, and Infatuations with Leslie Tanner is the internet's only competitive dating game show designed to not find you a companion, not find somebody that can work with. It is to determine whether you have what it takes in a spiritual sense to be loved, whether you lucked into your relationship or you should have been alone, or maybe you are alone and should be. Namaste. Now, very few programs offer this kind of information, but we do. And that is very namaste to me for that. Namaste. Blessings to you, Mama Drove Ramajo. If a moderator could shout out Mama Drove Ramajo for me, that'd be really helpful. I really appreciate that. I love their channel. Very entertaining stuff. Namaste. Orchestar, hey y'all, sorry I'm late. There was a crazy crackhead in my neighborhood claiming he owned our house. Well, that sounds like honestly, it sounds more fun than this. Go to toe-to-toe with a crackhead who's trying to claim your house. Blessings to you for that. Now, let's go ahead. Let's get our second contestant in the room. Contestant, if you could, contestant, if you could turn on your camera so we could bring you on screen. Love to have you. Let's see here. Just waiting for you to turn on your screen, then we'll get you on screen. Blessings.
I'm really bad at this.
There's a camera. There's a circle button with a shape of a camera on it. And you just kind of punch that one up. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Let's get them on the screen. Round 3. Round 3. Namaste to our contestants. Blessings to you. We've got, we're in contestant 1 spot of Vlada the Ukrainian. And then number 2, I know who you are, but go ahead and introduce yourself to the chat.
My name is Zuzu.
Zuzu. It's great to have you, Zuzu. Who's that little critter right there with you?
That's Zuzu. Yeah.
So both of your names are Zuzu?
Yeah, Zuzu. Yep.
Does it ever get confusing?
No.
Okay,
No.
Interesting. Well, I think we've heard what we need to know. We're going to the prediction round where you will all be able to pick your champion heading in to the octagon. Namaste. So number 1, we have Vlada. 2, Zuzu. Now, 1, do you have any pets or animals?
I do. I have Husky. He is over there. He's here. He's Snow Dog.
He's Snow Dog. You take him out in the snow. He enjoys the snow.
Yes, he loves.
Cool.
Wonderful. And then number 2, we've got you got that Zuzu there. How long you had Zuzu for?
I mean, only 13 years. She doesn't drag me through snow. I don't know, man. Like,
Sounds
that
good.
doesn't sound cool.
Sounds good. Well, why should we be voting for you right now, Zuzu?
Which Zuzu? Is it me or my Zuzu?
All right, and player 1. Why should we be voting for you, Vlada?
Because I'm going to surprise you with what I'm going to admit.
Wow.
I hate Russians.
Exciting.
I hate Russians.
exciting.
I'm not.
love
I'm
that. I
from
love that.
Ukraine, but they're close.
Also,
I
Vlada probably
hate
hates
Russians.
Russians as well.
Okay, Zuzu hates Russians.
Well,
Yeah, this whole thing is bullshit.
namaste.
Hold on a second.
What we're about to do,
Oh.
we're about to enter the octagon for 3 minutes for a simulated date.
Okay.
Now, again, reminder to you, to the contestants, that when you look into each other's eyes on the screen, you are not looking at a potential friend or lover. You're looking at an enemy. I want you to maintain the taste of blood in your mouth. I want you to feel, in a spiritual sense, the sinewy flesh under your incisors as you converse in a normal way. Now, does this make sense to you?
Wait.
It does, but I think I'm going to surprise you.
Ugh, I'm so tired of you talking already. Let's go in.
All right, let's go. Let's begin the date. 3, 2,
Yep.
1.
Zuzu, here's thing. Because I am acrobat in circus, I don't like men as much as I like women, so I find you cute.
I would rather crash in a plane when I hear your voice.
Ooh. Okay. So
Um,
basically, I need to
Doesn't
go.
like you.
Oh. It hurts me feelings that my affections is ignored. It hurts me feelings.
Your eviction? I can't understand you.
I know me accent. I like your hair. I think it's cute. I want to hold on to ponytail, and I like.
yeah. Okay, you know
Yes.
what? You're making me like you more. I like that. I like your outfit. I have to compliment you right now, and that hurts me to do. Whatever.
Well,
in between Zuzu, the Zuzus. And what are your greatest goals? Like, what goals do you have?
Well, I want to stay in America, and I need green card. So
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
I could be with you. I could cook for you. I could clean for you. But I need you to let me to hold on ponytail. I want.
Okay,
It's
but
good.
Russians cook shit, right? But you're gonna hold on to my ponytails when you.
I am from Ukraine. I'm from Ukraine. Not
Okay, I don't know
Russia.
what the difference is. I don't understand your difference. I don't.
Different place. Different place. But
yeah.
you know,
Different reasons.
I prefer women. I prefer. And it looked like you have a red hair. And is it true that women with a red hair is crazy in bed? Crazy.
You know that, girl. You know that, girl.
Well,
You-
I like.
I
I
think
like
this is
it.
working out.
Yes. Can I
This is working
smack?
out.
Can I smack a during 6? Can I whap? Can I do?
Well, hold on tight. And do you want to go in the ocean with me?
I would love to go in the ocean. Can't we have cocktails when we do?
You really sold me all of a sudden. I've got a couple more questions. So
Okay.
after I get your green card, right, and you hold me by my ponytails in the
Mm-hmm.
ocean,
Mm-hmm.
like, what do I do with my animals? Like, what are we gonna do? How do we eat? I need to know that you're a provider. You know.
You keep animal. I am acrobat in circus, but you would need to work as well. I mean, we could make
That's
no
the
shit.
date.
Make what?
Namaste. Round of applause round of applause to our contestants. Really interesting stuff that round. And honestly, I gotta say, this was our first forced gay date of Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. How did that feel, contestant one?
I love it. I mean, it's not Fabio saying, I can't believe it's not butter, but I like the Wendy ponytail. I love.
Namaste. And to contestant two, how did it feel to be on a forced gay date?
I feel like at first I was like, hey, what's going on around here? And then I was like, this feels really good. I felt like, I'm like, oh my God, like I have a girlfriend and I can talk to her about stuff.
Namaste. Gorgeous. And that's a gorgeous thing to have realized. But unfortunately, again, you were competing and now I must decide. Yeah. Now, I know where I'm leaning on this one. Now, one, I feel every round that we see Vlada, you come on the screen and you're really loosening up, really showing a softer side of Vlada, really engaging in the experience of a date and really showing your strength. Namaste.
Lady. Yep.
Now,
namaste.
Zuzu, I don't know exactly what your strategy was. Very unorthodox. You're kind of like a feral cat. I don't know if that cat you have is feral and you're channeling it or what is going on. But you came out sort of hissing and scratching, belittling, and then eventually realized that maybe you were gayer than you thought you were. Is that true?
I might be gayer than I thought I was.
Namaste, you and Sebastian. How about that?
Namaste.
Well, listen, I think you were at odds with yourself. You're at odds with something in yourself, and not that can't work in your favor. A lot of people that were abused as a child end up being very charming, but I don't think it worked out for you in this case. I think you came out really spitting venom, and that didn't work out for you this round. Is there someone out there for you? I don't know. It's not for me to say, but when it comes to this round, I'm definitely having to go with...
An outfit to wear.
What?
I wasn't talking to you. I'm talking to my girlfriend.
Yeah, she's talking to me.
Well, you were just murdered. You were just absolutely murdered by your girlfriend. Namaste.
Mic drop. We're already girlfriends.
Namaste to you, Vlada. Blessings.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, and namaste. I'm so happy to be here in United States. I'm so happy.
Continuing your run, and number two, Zuzu, absolutely horse manure, for sure. You did a bad job. Any final thoughts?
Just namaste.
Okay, well, namaste to you. You feel free to get back in there if you feel as if this could go better. But for now, we're gonna say 99 to Zuzu, and Vlada, stick around for the next round.
Forget about it.
Namaste. Now, here we go. What a wonderful round. Really exciting. Vlada absolutely tearing shit up so far. Round after round after round, a sort of indomitable charisma and charm, truly proving that she deserves to be satiated in the realm of interpersonal contact. She deserves to find someone, and if she finds herself alone, then there's something wrong and it's unfair. Zuzu, on the other hand, once again, that was not good. And if you find yourself alone, then I would say that that's probably the most fair, the most reasonable thing to expect from the universe. Blessings to you. So let's go to the leaderboard before we go on to the next round. Who voted for what? Wow, not a lot on this one. So I'm Kapoor, wagering a little over 7,000 and making 22,000 points. Wow. And we were looking at... I can't read it. 5,000 points, getting 11 out of the deal, and Orchestra third place, 5,000 points, making about 15,000 points. Wow. So listen, I mean, if you're not betting on Vlada going into this next round, I would maybe consider your options, because she's proven herself to be tough, to be a tough champion. Namaste. Namaste to you. Blessings to you. Now, guys, again, I will drop the link into the chat if you'd like to participate in tonight's festivities. I dropped the link. Go ahead, click that Discord link. It'll take you to the green room where a moderator will help you out. Moderator will help you out, get you prepped, and get you ready for the screen. Let's have some fun and let's learn about ourselves while we do it. Now, we do have a second contestant already lined up. Let's get them in here and put them on the screen. Contestant, go ahead and turn on your camera. We'll get you on screen. Namaste to you.
Namaste.
There we go. Kind of a split screen situation. If I don't know if you're going to be on the screen too much, unless that's just a game you want to play. Is this your move?
This is my move.
This is your move. All right, let's do it. Guys, join me in welcoming our next contestants to the screen. Namaste. Wonderful to see.
Namaste.
Namaste. Contestant 1, we know Vlada. We've seen her perform in the last 4 rounds in a row. Namaste. And number 2, kind of playing a fun little game with the window format of the cameras on the screen. Namaste to you. Oh, okay, there we go. We're fixing it up a little bit, getting you on the screen centered up. Blessings to you. Now, I recognize your name, but contestant 2, could you go ahead and introduce yourself to the chat?
Hello, chat. This is Poet. The program works.
Poet, Namaste. That program does work. Blessings to you. Is there a reason that you're going with the sort of squeezed situation on your aspect ratio?
Yeah, I use an ultra-wide 49-inch monitor, and getting OBS to recognize the different formats makes it kind of difficult, so I freeform the camera a lot.
Mm-hmm. I'll bet. Well,
and I'm still learning how to get it all set up and used.
That unorthodox move might actually work in your favor because, we like trying new stuff, throwing stuff at the wall, seeing what sticks. Certainly the past 4 people before you have been vanquished by this contestant. So let's see if it works out in your favor. Let's enter the prediction round. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go to contestant number 2 first while the chat chooses their champion for this next round. Number 2, why should we choose you as the favorite? That would be you, Poe. Why should we choose you?
Oh, I don't think you should choose anyone. I don't think any of us really deserve to win this.
Now, is that sort of some reverse psychology situation?
No. Humanity is just kind of garbage. I think, most of us probably deserve to just sit outside and patiently take naps and let nature take its course.
Interesting. And 1, why should we be voting for you? Any response to that?
I just really want the love. I want to be kissed. I want to be hugged. I want the romance. I want it. I do.
All right. Interesting. So last couple seconds, the chat has spoken. Honestly, guys, it's a pretty close one this time. I think Poet came out in front a little bit, favored to win the date this round. But Vlada, you got a lot of people on your side. Chill out. Thank you so much for the subscription. Blessings to you and namaste. Now, guys, any last words before we enter the octagon?
From us or from chat?
From you guys, the contestants, Poet and Vlada.
I'm not really ready to write down my last words or at least share them with the Twitch chat. But some encouraging words is vote for no one. Nothing is important. Everything is allowed.
Okay, and 1, anything?
I am ready to Care Bear stare my love.
Namaste. So let's get started. The date begins now.
Poet, you look like you like a metal, and I like that. Is that what you like?
I enjoy some metal, indeed, but as far as music is concerned, I try not to tie myself to any one genre. As long as it isn't experimental jazz or opera, I'm good. I try to enjoy all vibrations.
I like a lot of music. Like sometimes I want to hang out to dubstep, and then sometimes I want the metal, and sometimes Justin Bieber. It depends.
Indeed. I've been listening to Aretha Franklin, James Brown, and some Tupac.
I love a Tupac. How do you want it? How do you feel? I love Tupac. I love.
So I understand you're not really looking for love. Like I understand that's something that you might enjoy, but you're more interested in a green card. Now, if that's something you're sincerely interested in, I am decidedly on board. You could definitely buy my affection.
I want both. if it's possible, I'd like to stay here with the circus and with green card, but I would also like to make love with Metal Fabio. Is that you?
No, I am definitely no Fabio. Maybe
You
Metal
look like
Flavio.
Metal Fabio. You look that way.
Mm. So are you judging me by my appearance then and not my personality? I'm not sure if I'm on board with that.
I don't know personality yet. I've known you for 30 seconds.
Which means you're only judging me by how I look. And I'm not sure
I
I'm on
like
board
how
with
you
that.
look. I like
Well,
how you
thank you
look is
for.
good.
I know I find myself aesthetically pleasing. I even have my cell phone camera as my own picture, so I don't have to look at anyone else.
So what do you like to do and what is job, what is hobby, what you like to do?
Nothing.
Nothing?
I thoroughly enjoy sitting and watching nature and letting my mind wander into nowhere while I write words to myself and imagine scenarios that will never come to pass.
So I have a problem with relax. I cannot meditate. I am hyper. I'm hyper. I need help with
Namaste,
not being hyper.
Namaste, easy. I could definitely use a service maid.
Oh,
If you like
So
to do
you-
things, I absolutely not enjoy doing anything at all. So this could work out. This could work out.
so you're saying I is mad and you're not like me and I still get green card and I'm free to date whoever I want, even Metal Fabio that like me?
Indeed. As long as I don't have to touch you.
Interesting. So what is it you look
And that
for?
is the date. Wow, the chemistry was bad on that one. How did that feel, Vlada?
It felt like he don't like me.
Interesting. Okay, so you got the strong feeling he did not like you, and then
Yeah.
and poet. How did that whole situation feel for you?
It felt really good. I got to bear a little bit of who I am as a person. And if she doesn't understand that that's just who I am and how I communicate, well, I mean, that's on her. I have no strong opinions one way or another towards her. I'm definitely down for, some green card romance. If that's what she would like, I'd be more than happy to put on that personality.
All right.
For a
Well,
fee.
let's go ahead and enter. I have what I need to decide. So, guys, listen. This is pretty cut and dry for me, and this is kind of one of the things that I like addressing in the program. One, you had Vlada. You had that true that trademark charm and charisma, that sort of self-knowledge, but also just a general warmth and attraction to the other. There's not one person that we haven't seen you find a way to be at least a little bit compatible with. And that's why you continue to reign through these rounds. However, now, Poet, when it came to you, you expressed kind of a soft nihilism right out of the gate. Kind of a soft nihilism and also but you waffled on it. You waffled on it, as I would have expected. You have a self-knowledge, but also afraid of it, terrified of it. You need to look at yourself, but also cannot stand seeing yourself through the eyes of the other. Which, honestly, I can't imagine a more less equipped and less deserving of love from an external source. So, but in your favor, before I vote you out, before I get you going on your way, I do want to tell you this. I do see like a geyser of energy inside of you. Whether that's good or bad, I don't know yet. I don't have enough information. But I think if you get out of your way, I think there's some things, I'm not going to quality, but like something psychotic, but it could be psychotically good too. It could there's something very strong inside of you that we're not tapping into quite yet, and I'm excited to get there. Should you continue your tutelage with the program?
Oh yes, I'm definitely going to stay on the program. The issue I find is that when you start to care about things, they become important to you, and that happens with people and creatures. And I don't really want anything more than me and the program to be important.
True. Okay, so this is where we're blacked up. You're constipated on that point, and we'll get to that. We'll get to that. I think you're a very strong explorer. I just think when it comes to this arena, you're set up to be alone in perpetuity. So, Vlada, you have taken the cake this round again. You are absolutely wiping the floor with these fools, gay or straight. Namaste to you. Now, like I said, I think you deserve to be alone right now. I think there's something inside of you that we don't know exactly what it is. It could be very dark. But let's see. Let's find out in the coming months as we continue the program. We'll certainly, I promise you that. Thank you so much for joining us. Vlada, stick around. And Poet, namaste. You have yourself a wonderful night, okay?
Namaste.
Namaste. Now, here we go. Well, the override has to be, we'll keep it for... We'll keep that for next time, huh? Sociopathogen. We'll keep that for next time. You got the override. You let me know, Socio, when you want that override. I haven't configured that command yet to only be available when it's appropriate. So Socio, you got one in the chamber, one in the bucket. Namaste to you. Before we go on to the next round, let's go ahead and open up to the leaderboard. Let's see how everybody performed. Now, I'm looking at, please be offended, put 16,000 on the line, making 32,000. Massive amounts of channel points. I'm Kapoor, wagering 7 and making about 15,000 ultimately. In third place, we have Bimo Zerker, and in fourth place, Prag Pro. Namaste. With, relatively paltry amounts of channel points wagered and won, but still got yourselves on the board. Namaste. You bet on the right horse. Now, guys, if you would like to participate, go ahead. I'm going to drop that link in the chat. Click that link. The moderators will take care of you and get you on screen. Blessings to you. It's fantastic to feel you guys here. I'm having a lot of fun with everyone. Namaste to you. Namaste to everybody that took the time out of their evening to have some fun with us. I want to thank you, Chill Out, for the subscription. Thank you, Leslie, for your words of wisdom, inspiration, and positivity. Even if my ass is prolapsed, I can still be in peace and without pain when I listen to you. Any advice for dealing with prolapsed anus? Yes. Just kind of push it back in. Lemon juice. That's it, though. That's all I got. Namaste, Orchestar, for resubbing. Namaste to you, Orchestar. Thank you so much, Orchestar. Blessings to you. Now, let's go ahead and get our next contestant in here. Namaste. Next contestant, go ahead and turn on your camera, and I'll get you on screen. Blessings to you on this fine Saturday evening. Let's get you squared away. We on the screen? Go ahead, just turn that on, and we'll get you on screen. Blessings to you. How's everyone doing tonight? Is everyone having fun? Is everybody seeing the fun and the productivity that can be had through this wing of the program? Namaste. Are we feeling it? Oh, blessings. Blessings to you. Now, we do have the second contestant on the screen. Couldn't be more excited to bring this young man to you. Some fresh blood, fresh meat. I'm excited to see where this goes. Already reading a different vibe from him. Oh, damn it, I hit the wrong one. Shit. Hold on. Wait, all right, we're just going to... All right, fuck it. Guys, how are you? What's up? So, Vlada, we're aware of you. Contestant number 2, go ahead and introduce yourself to the chat.
Oh, I'm Grin. I'm here. I'm hanging out.
Grin, it's great to have you on board, Grin.
Thanks, Leslie.
What brings you to Infatuations tonight?
Oh, I'm just infatuated with you, Leslie.
Blessings to you. Blessings to you.
Oh, thank you.
Maybe someday I'll get into this old game show, huh? Yes, wonderful. And already, I'm feeling a lot more warmth from you than the past couple contestants. I can see you're strategically playing this a little different. Now, let's go ahead and go to the prediction round. I think it's a little late. Hold on. I got to reset it. We're going to reset it, so we're going to do this. I hit the wrong button, guys. Even Leslie can hit a wrong button now and time again. Let's go ahead and declare the winner and go back to the contestants and redo the thing. Yeah, I'm not going to apologize. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. So, all right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and start the prediction round. I'm going to, Vlada, we're aware of who you are, what you're about, what you want. So as I begin the prediction, Grin, tell me, as we enter the octagon, why should we be voting for you?
I don't think I'm deserving of love. So, vote, don't vote. It doesn't matter.
I like the smile on your face, though, as opposed to the last guy who
Vote
said
to
that.
win. Vote to get more points.
Okay, and is that what you're going to do when you enter the octagon of the date?
I have no idea what I'm going to do.
Namaste. I love that. Exciting, unsure. And Vlada, heading into this round, new competitor, different vibe. Why should we be voting for you, Vlada?
Because I am tenacious and I care and I want for love. In the end, I want love 100%.
Wow. Couple seconds, and that's it. Guys, I'm excited for this next round. I'm so excited for this. I was pretty sure who was going to win that last round pretty much as soon as I heard him start talking, to be completely honest with you. But this one, excited about this energy, sort of vulnerable to the moment, vulnerable to the experience. Any final words before we enter the dojo?
I love you, Leslie.
I love you too, Grin. Namaste to you and Vlada.
I love you as well, Leslie.
I love you as well too. Lots of love on the screen, but let's fucking fight. Namaste. Let's enter the octagon of love.
Dream, is that tentacle in background? Is that tentacle?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does you like movie with tentacle and tentacle going special place?
I've never been able to finish one of those movies.
Would you want to be tentacle and going special place?
Yeah. That sounds exciting.
That sounds so much fun to me. Like, there's many things I cannot say on Twitch, but my own special implements, me. I like your glasses. It's sexy.
Oh, thanks.
It's nerdy. It's
Thanks.
nerdy. I want to take them off and get on lap.
You could anytime. I could.
Sound great. Ooh, look
I
at
took
that.
them off. I'm putting them back on because I can't see without them on.
What is QR code behind you? What is that too?
That's not a QR code. It's a painting.
Did you paint?
I did with my fingers. I painted it with my fingers.
Do you want to paint me?
No,
I mean paint on Vlada. Like, you put paint on Vlada, you put the Vlada up against the wall, and you do things, and then things you get paint.
Sure. Why not? I would do that. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Great. This sounds like great fun to me, and it's permanent monument of love. It's great. I love. It's good.
Nothing's permanent, but sure. The only thing that's permanent is true love. True love is the only thing that's permanent.
Right.
The only thing that lasts forever.
We make painting of making love, and we can paint over it, and we do it again, like finger paint, but
No.
Yes. No? We live up forever?
No. We'd make a sculpture. We'd make a bronze casting. Or maybe a stone carving.
That sounds very time consuming, but I like. It's good.
All we have is time.
Is you into painting dates? Like you go and like you drink some wine at some plaza and you paint some Bob Ross bullshit? No?
I normally drink too much when I go to those.
What is too much drink? Okay.
When you wake up the next day, you don't know where you are.
I drink entire bottle and I have another, so I don't know what the problem is. I don't. Yes.
Well, then you don't have a problem.
No, there is no problem whatsoever. Okay.
And that's the date. Namaste to you guys. Thank you so much for doing that. Let's start with you, Vlada. How did that feel, that round?
It felt amazing. I liked his sexual energy, and I want to put paint on him and do fun things up against Spore.
Namaste. And let's go to you, Gwen.
Namaste.
First time contestant, fresh meat in here. How did that feel? What was that experience like?
It was strange. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. And that's how it was.
It was strange, wasn't bad, wasn't good. That am I hearing you right?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes, you're hearing me correctly.
I have what I need. Let's enter the decision room. Namaste. Now, listen, this was a very interesting head-to-head battle. I think this is something that we've been waiting to see on the screen tonight. It just took a little bit to get there. Two generally charming people going head-to-head, and this was tenacious. This was tenacious, weirdly enough. We watched, two people that maybe weren't super compatible, but, generally charming and normal enough, regardless of their inner lives, to be able to feel each other in a kind of sort of at least polite, casual, positive way. Now, ultimately, though, when it comes down to the details, and the devil truly is in the details on this one, I thought, Vlada, you're getting a little confident. You're in your fifth, I think, is this the fifth or sixth consecutive round cleaning up tonight? It'd be tough to beat you as the champion tonight. I don't even know if we have enough time, but you certainly brought that energy, but you're getting a little loose. You're about 6 dates in. I think I could feel like you came at like a real cougar kind of off-putting sexuality energy. To me, especially for the first 3 minutes of a first date, and keep that in mind. This is a first date. Grin, you kind of had that sort of waffling, aw shucks kind of thing about you. You didn't let her completely run it. You did push back. You did up the ante with that bronze sculpture comment. That was interesting because what I think ultimately what Vlada wants is to be contained. Be contained. I think She's flailing and wants Amanda just like say, no, we're doing a sculpture, not a painting. And you did. You felt it and you stepped up and you really showed some mettle. And you also kept it casual while meeting Vlada where she was. So, guys, I know that this isn't popular with many of you, but Vlada, I don't think you had what it takes this round. I think this is definitely gonna go to Grin. So, Grin, namaste, congratulations.
Namaste.
Blessings to you. You did a great job. Stick around for the next round. And let's go ahead. Let's say our goodbyes to Vlada for the night. Vlada, you put out an amazing effort tonight. I don't know if you want to pop back in later, but you absolutely crushed amazing performances you've been able to put together.
Thank you so much. I had great time. Great time. I loved it.
Absolutely. Namaste. Well, Vlada, you have yourself a wonderful night. Maybe we'll see you again. Maybe we'll not. But Gran, let's keep you around for the next round while we access the leaderboard. Namaste. Now, guys, that was that. Sociopathogen, you still got your override in the barrel, in the tank. Namaste to you. You just let me know. Make it. You got to say it probably like a bunch of times in a row in the chat if you want to use it. Decision was efficient. Namaste to you. Kapoor, I would say just kind of get your shit together because if you thought that was going to go the other way, you're lost. You're lost. You're walking around like a toddler who hit his head on a corner of a cabinet, not even crying yet, just in a concussed daze. That's what you're doing right now, Kapoor. Fuck you. And namaste. Let's go to the leaderboard. Up top, Kapoor won that one actually. Bet on. Wait, did I do that right?
Where's Lark?
Did I fuck it up? I might have fucked up the results. Did I fuck it up? Hold on, let's check. Kapoor, did you vote for 1 or 2? No, I hit the right fucking button. Weird. Yeah, but I closed it out. Prediction ended. What the hell? I'm so confused. Let me make sure. I fucked up. Let me make sure there's not a... No, choose your champion too. It's just showing weird results. Oh, there we go. Namaste. Okay. Now we got the right one on the board. Retroactive abortion, wagering 10,000 on you, Grin. Absolutely cleaning up in first place that round. Please be offended. 3,000, walking out with a little under 6,000. And DJ Steve, 41, wagering 2,000 and making a little under 4. Namaste to you. Now, that was a dead heat, and that was a battle. That's why we come here. That's the kind of heated competition we love to see on Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. Namaste. Now, we've already got a second contestant lined up. Let's go ahead and drop the link in the chat. If you'd like to participate, click that link. It just dropped into the chat. We'll get you in on over to the Discord. Moderators will help you out. Namaste. Well, reminder, sociopathogen, I'll be looking out if you ever want to use that override. Blessings to you. But let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get this next contestant on the screen. Next contestant on the screen. New contestant. I'm not even going to introduce you, even though I'm excited to. Yes, wonderful, fantastic. It's good to see that mug on the screen. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and get them introduced to the chat. Blessings. Wow, and look at this.
Hello,
a true head-to-head, another forced gay date. No idea whether either of these contestants are gay or bisexual or any other kind of weird thing. Namaste to you. So, number 2, we're a little familiar with you, but number 1, I know who you are, but introduce yourself to the chat.
I'm Barry. I'm from Miami. I work down. I'm a line cook. I'm a line cook at Hot Shot Burgers. That's what I do in the meantime. And I came in here for the Ukrainian girl. I really did. And then I'm stuck here with this. With this.
Namaste. So you thought you were going to go head to head and defeat the Ukrainian woman and feel that vibe,
yeah.
But now you're sitting here holding with your dick in your hand, going head to head with another fella. How does that feel?
Well, after this, I might be holding 2 dicks, is what it seems like.
Namaste. Namaste. Well, let's go ahead and enter the prediction round. Blessings. Choose your champion, chat. Let's put the channel points on the line. Let's start with you, number 1. Barry, line cook. Why should we be voting for you?
I'll make marijuana legal.
If you just win?
Yeah.
How?
We'll deal with that when it happens.
Wow, cryptic, puzzle, riddle, enigma. Very exciting energy. Number 2, Grin. Tell me, why should we be going with you this round?
I'll make sure Barry gets a good haircut.
Ooh, I love that. Nice little reality show answer to that. Very tenacious.
All right.
What kind of haircut are you going to give him?
Probably crew cut.
Yeah, I'd like to see you try.
Oh, I'll hire some very, very large men.
I like large men.
Namaste. Wow. Interesting
Me too.
stuff. Now, interesting results. Barry, you are favored to win the date round coming up here. And in second place, with a sort of lesser vote of confidence, Grin, do you feel abandoned by the chat right now?
I feel right at home, Leslie.
Right at home to be undervalued. Namaste.
Yeah.
Interesting. Any final words, Barry, before we enter the octagon?
Let's win this shit.
Namaste. Let's go. Let's enter and start to infatuate. Namaste.
What's your name again? What's your name?
You can just call me Grin.
Grin.
Like a smile.
Oh, isn't that adorable? I'm
pretty adorable.
So what do you like? You like Pokemon? You like Pokemon cards? Is that your whole MO? You like Pokemon?
Pokemon's okay. It's okay. Well, it's kind of strange. Catch them all. Little
So
slate.
what was that thing hanging on your wall back
sexy.
there?
Which thing?
The thing, it's like a V. What is that? It's up in the corner. What is that?
Oh, it's a little tentacle.
A tentacle.
Yeah. So
You don't
there's a
use that
lot of.
sexually, do you?
Oh, only if somebody wants to. I'm okay with that.
And how does that feel?
Feels pretty good.
Is it just the suction cups? Is that what really pushes it over the edge, or?
No, it's the in and the out.
Oh, I think I understand it. I understand
Yeah.
it. So you want to give me a haircut? Where would you take me if we were going to get a haircut? If you want to take me down and get a little trim, a little bit of getting fixed
Well,
up.
you seem pretty resistant to it, so I would come behind you with several large men, and they would have razors and give you a crew cut right on the spot.
And that's assault. That's assault.
Only if you get convicted for it.
You know, you really scare me. I got to be honest. You get me. You just you smile. You just walk up. You're like, hey, we're going to get 10 men with razor blades. Walk up behind you. At the meantime, you just got the smile on you. Like it's something you just do every Tuesday evening after 7 p.m. and just hanging out at night. And that bothers
It's a Saturday. It's a Saturday.
Is it? I don't believe in time. I believe in everything is the now. Every day is now. It doesn't matter. That's what I believe in.
Oh, okay. That's a valid
Music,
belief.
You listen to NSYNC? You give me NSYNC vibes. Listen to
No, I like Smash Mouth.
Smash Mouth.
Yeah.
Why? Because that's what you do to your victims?
No. I mean, I like Nirvana.
Why? Because that's what you do to your victims?
No, because the album cover.
What, with the wiener?
Yeah.
Now you're just, every minute we're descending more and more into me being fearful of you, wanting to get a restraining order towards you, and you bother me.
This has gone a bad turn.
I'm just being honest. And that's something I would like you to show some honesty. How do I make you feel?
Oh, you make me feel pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How do you think it would feel if I give you a big warm embrace, a nice hug, and you get a nice sniff of my hair? What do you think it would smell like?
I could really use one.
What do you think my hair would smell like after I grabbed you and gave you a big hug?
I think it would smell like that hairspray.
And that is the date. Wow. Namaste to you. Round of applause for our contestants that round. Now, that was a weird one. That was a different one. Number one, Barry, how did that go for you?
This guy freaks me the hell out. I'm worried. I'm worried being in here with him. He scares me. He scares me immensely. He does.
Interesting. And you said that right off the bat. You said that right off the bat. Have you ever been with someone that scared you?
I got to be honest. I'm pretty much a loner. I work my shift, and then I go home, watch television, crack a few beers, and just hang out. I'm pretty much a loner right now.
Interesting. Okay, that was an interesting answer. And then Grin, let's go to you. That was a weird one. How did that feel?
It felt a little strange. Felt like I was being, probably pointed for probably my accurate physical representation of what I am at the moment. Which I appreciate honesty and I appreciate realness. So I really like that. I'll be honest. I really like that. Sometimes it's good to hear somebody else's other point of view on what you're being, even if you don't realize it. So
interesting stuff. All right, I have what I need. Namaste, let's head to the decision room. Now, listen, this was a weird one. This was a bad date. If in case anybody was unsure of what they saw, the vibe was bad. It was off. I think it felt like Barry came in maybe a little more insecure than he was aware and started fishing for negative things on that back wall, sort of judgmentally coming in, which is a move that can work if you can effectively neg and manipulate the person you're on a date with. However, that didn't really work. The trap was laid, but Grin did not walk into it. Now, Grin, you sort of rolled with the punches. You stayed your general sort of casual affability, untainted. And overall, I think you did come out on top, Grin. I thought you came out on top. And because I also doubt, I don't know if one is ready. If Barry, you're ready. I think that question that I asked you, have you ever been with someone that you're scared of? Have you ever been in a relationship with somebody that scares you, to know that you ultimately can finagle around to be with a person that you're scared of? So even if you were afraid, the fact that you came out on the offense, it kind of showed that you might not have what it takes to be worthy of love or affection should it really come down to it. Maybe that's you. You said you're a loner, but maybe it's not. Right now, you should be alone. There's something kind of fucked up about you. You got like a porcupine kind of thing going on. So I am override. Wow. Okay. I'm seeing an override. Let's go ahead. All right. You guys can all pick. Namaste, Nicole Belafonte rating with 42 viewers. You get to choose the champion. Raiders, just choose whoever's vibe you like on the screen, I guess, because we're saying fuck you to Leslie right now. We're saying we don't trust or agree with you. We'd like to see, we think that the democratic decision of the people holds more merit and wisdom, which I think is bullshit, but there it is. The team put it there, so wow, okay. Wow. All right. So a couple seconds left. We can see the results on the screen. Not looking good for you, Grin. Tough. You battled tough. I thought you really showed some merit and some mettle. But ultimately, it just was not in your favor. Namaste. So listen, you are a complicated guy. All right? I will say that. You're a complicated guy, and you... wait, I fucked it up. Wait, what the hell? I did straight up fuck that up. All right. Well, the real winner, I don't know what any of these buttons are doing. The real winner was Barry. You're welcome for the points. Oh, man, that's so funny that some of you maybe have 0 points now. Namaste. So congratulations, Barry. You'll be moving on to the next round.
Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it.
And,
Thank you.
Grin, namaste to you. You have yourself a wonderful evening. Thanks for joining us on Infatuations.
Thank you, Leslie. Your opinion means the most to me.
Yeah, I thought you deserved that, but the chat disagreed, and the harlots and rapists of our chat sort of overrode their leader in that round, very embarrassingly, but embarrassing for them, not for me. I know what I think, and I know I'm right. So namaste to you. Have a wonderful night. Barry, you go ahead and stick around. Let's go ahead and go to the leaderboard and see the results of my having fucked up your channel points. Number one, I'm Kapoor, 10,000 points, making 26,000 points that he did not deserve, having called it incorrectly. Disciple, 5,000 points, having made 14,000, and Mike B. Creepin, 1,500, having came home with 4,200. Namaste to you. Blessings to you. Wow. So I'm not sorry for having. You get another override, Socio. You get another override. Because I just hit the wrong button. I'm not going to apologize to you. Yeah, and you got it. You got it lodged in the chamber. If you would like to participate in tonight's festivities, I'm going to go ahead and drop a link in the chat. We got time for a couple more contestants tonight before we call it. Go ahead, click that link, take you over to the Discord, or a moderator will handle you, take care of you. Blessings to you. I'm Kapoor. You just made a bunch of points, dumbass. Why are you mad at me? What? Why are you mad at me? Why are you mad at me? Namaste. Okay, so let's get our second guest in here. Blessings to you. Let's go.
We need to get a hot babe in here. That's what we need. We need a hot babe in here.
And contestant, go ahead and turn on your camera. We'll get you on screen, get you introduced to the audience. Namaste to you. Okay, guys, let's pull them on the screen. Namaste. Put your hands together for our new contestants. So in contestant 1, we know we are familiar with Barry. Number 2, sort of dark man vibes from that old movie in the 90s, some very crazy, weird energy. Number 2, contestant 2, go ahead and introduce yourself to the chat.
I don't mean to put you down, Guru, but that was a little bit insensitive to compare me to that movie. My name is Clear Choice. I'm a superhero from the West Coast of the United States. Sick of being single, so I'm here looking for love.
Clear Choice. And how'd you come up with Clear Choice as a name? Is that your birth name, or did you get that new one?
No, that's my superhero name.
Superhero
you gotta make
name, Clear Choice.
Yeah.
What's your superpower?
Oh, I'm invisible.
I can see him.
Well, of course right now I'm wearing. You don't want to just see the wall. So I had to, do my get up here. I'm not a burn victim. I'm not a state's witness or anything. Just to reassure you, I am invisible.
I have all I need. Let's
here.
go to the prediction round. Chat, choose your champion. Number 1, you're familiar with him. 2, why should we be voting for you this round? What is special about you?
I think I have a lot to offer, more than most mortal men. For my lovely men or women or they them. I've got very very multi-talented. I've got multiple careers going on. For example, those inspirational posters of footprints in the sand. You don't ever see people in those. That's because those are of me. I'm the model for those.
Sounds good. And 1, how you feeling about this?
At first I was a little taken back, but I'm starting to kind of like this guy. I think we're kind of going to vibe a little bit. I think we're going to have some good chemistry.
I love your sunglasses, by the way. I'd love to borrow those. Sometimes.
Results of this prediction definitely in the returning victors' favor. Number 1, you are favored to win this one, Barry. How does that make you feel?
Makes me feel very good because you should have faith. I think you should. The cannabis is going to be legal, and the more times I persevere, the more things that will be legal that are currently illegal. Next, we're going to get into harder drugs.
And Clear Choice. How does it feel? Do you feel undervalued? Are you energized by the sort of underdog situation, or do you already feeling the taste of defeat?
No, I see it as a challenge to win over this fine individual with their beautiful hair. I lost all my hair in the lab accident, so I am incredibly
Let's get this date started. Namaste.
So you said you had a lab accident. I thought you weren't a burn victim. What happened in the lab? What happened in the lab?
This is when I was getting my PhD in chemistry, and I was trying to come up with a solvent that would take the proteins off of computer mice and keyboards very quickly, and there was an explosion. And yeah, woke up on the ground and nobody knew I was there.
Since you know about computers, you remember those old ball mouse? You remember those with the ball in it?
That's right. Need to clean the mouse balls.
Yeah. Do you remember? Everyone doesn't remember is that you'd have to hard boil an egg and empty out the center of the egg and put it inside the mouse. That's what really people don't understand, the hardship that we used to have to deal with old computer mice. Is we'd have to boil an egg every morning if I wanted to hop on the computer. And that's how it was. Do you remember those days?
Yeah, it wasn't just any egg. It was like you had to, find a freaking nest and get like a robin or something.
It's
regular egg, it's not going to fit in there.
It is.
Those are the days. Yeah.
It was the days. And I wish we could go back. I do. I haven't been on the internet in a long time. You frequent the internet. You big. You like surfing the World Wide Web?
Oh, to a certain degree. I've got a lot going on though. I only have so much time for the internet. Just the program, really.
So, since you're invisible, is your theme song Clay Aiken, the song where he sings about being invisible? Is that his thing, Clay Aiken, the previous American Idol superstar? Do you know that guy?
Can't say I'm not familiar. No.
Well, I think that would be a very good theme for you. The whole song's about being invisible, and he stared at people while they slept. Do you stare at people invisibly while you sleep, or while they sleep?
More when they're awake. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to incriminate myself or anything here. But plenty of opportunities, and nobody knows you're there.
Well, I'm gonna give. I don't want to take this over. Shoot me a question. What do you got for me?
Sir, you look like with the hair and the glasses. Are you like in radio? Are you like like a personality, like in the music industry?
I have a lot of friends in the music industry and radio, but that's not something I ever did. My love is behind it's being a cook. I like making burgers, and that's my thing.
Oh.
That's just where I gain.
Burgers.
Yes.
That's amazing.
But
that's my favorite food.
Can you eat? How do you eat? Doesn't it just go right through you? Are you like Casper?
No. I mean, I eat normally. I'm just invisible. So you might just see a hamburger lift up.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
All right, and that is the date. Wow. I certainly have my thoughts that I'm going to save for the decision round, but I want to ask you guys, how did that feel? So this was, our... was this our second or third forced gay date of the night? I think our third. How did that feel let's start with number 2, clear choice. Forced gay date, how did it feel?
It went pretty smooth. There's a few rough parts. I'm a little hurt by them being disgusted by how I eat. And, after I compliment them on their wonderful choice of becoming a burger expert, which seems like the perfect kind of person for me, honestly.
And number 1?
And this is a guy I can see going out and getting a drink with him. I mean, I was just poking just to see if he has some backbone, see if he can take it. I can see myself getting a nice Guinness with this fella right here.
Well, we have a couple communal visions before the decision round. So it's Stern versus Death from Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. That's from Disciple. So it's Stern versus Death from Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. Then Phil asked, is this a bromance? You guys are so cute. Let's go to the decision round. Namaste. Now, guys, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I thought this was a really lackluster date for you guys to be on. I don't think you have what it takes, ultimately. I can imagine several situations in which you would not have what it takes to be with someone. There are situations in which you're going to have to deal with an aloneness that you're not equipped to deal with, or you're going to find yourself having to be gay. Now, I can think of a couple situations off the top of my head. Stranded on a lost island. You could be in an elevator, and the elevator is surrounded by alligators, and you're stranded, and you got to figure something out, or else you're going to... Or you got to figure something out. Or maybe just in prison. The pressures of long-term stints in prison can force men to discover things about themselves, about male companionship. But guys, honestly, I did not see that from either of you. I saw somebody in the chat mentioned, I saw 2 bros hanging out. I saw no one digging in deep. No one digging deep and finding that little speck of a gay seedling. All right,
no,
which I would expect. So, honestly, ultimately, it's I thought, if this was just a bro-off, I'd pick you, Barry. I thought you brought the questions, you brought the interest. But number 2, at the end, you even said yourself, you felt a little something. You were surprised at how much fun you felt on a date with this man. And I'm going to have to go with you. Clear choice. I'm going to give you a chance. Are we overriding this? Socio, it's up to you.
If I could say, there will be no situation of being stuck in an elevator surrounded by alligators, because I could just walk past those alligators.
Socio says override.
Sociopathogen.
Leslie, you can try to defeat me, but it's not going to work.
We'll see how everybody picks.
Socio,
you guys, you get to pick. Who's the winner? Who came out on top? I know who I thought, and you guys are out to fucking lunch if you think otherwise.
If they go out to lunch, I can cook for them.
Program works.
Well, all right. It's Ed. We got to have about a third of the time left, about 20 seconds. Looking strongly with Barry in the lead, unless there's a swing, unless there's a last second swing. Namaste. About 5 seconds left. Let's see how this goes. All right, Sociopathogen, you worked. It worked. You called it. You called it. One's going to the next round. Let's see if the buttons work this time. Now, Barry, you know how I felt about that? I thought it was piss poor. Let's see you do better next round, because I don't think you're going to be quite as lucky. Now, unfortunately for you, I thought you brought it clear choice. Good luck to you. I think things will be smiling on you into the future, even though you have been determined to be lacking and generally not worthy of any kind of affection at all. Namaste to you. Blessings to you.
Namaste.
Namaste. So listen, Barry, stick around. We got time for, I would say, like 2 more rounds and clear choice. Better luck next time. Namaste.
Namaste.
All right, namaste. Let's go to the leaderboard. Let's see how the results worked out for everybody. Retroactive abortion. Wait, why didn't it? Oh, I think sometimes this isn't a fuck up. Hold on. There we go. It just doesn't update. So we got SH10151 having spent 20,000 and winning 25,000. Not as much to win on this, everybody, but you still won a couple at least, and that's good to see. Fox Mulder, 10,000, walking home with 12. I'm Kapoor, 8,000, walking home with 11. Disciple, 5 and 6. Mary Lou throwing her hat in with 5,000, also walking out with a little more than 6. Turbo Crisis DJ and Namaste to follow. Namaste Doofus, good to see you throwing down some points. Blessings to you and Sunset. Blessings. Now, wow, listen, this would have been an easy thing to predict. Sometimes you're in a situation that, you got to be gay. And if you're not gay, you better fucking figure it out. That's just the law of nature. There are a myriad of examples in the natural world where that is true, and here we are honing that skill as well. Another area of skill development that only can be found here at Infatuations, and that is the ability to be forced to be gay, and blessings to you. And I kind of would have figured if you put two seemingly straight fellas on the screen and watch them duke it out, you would have kind of guessed it would be kind of herky-jerky. But then you got the likes of Vlada and Zuzu earlier tonight where, it started off rough, but, Zuzu discovered some gayness inside of her and really, really put on a performance. Not only walked out with some self-knowledge, but really put up a fight there. You definitely got a couple hits in. Namaste. Blessing. So let's go ahead. I think we're ready for the second round. Once again, I'm going to drop the link there. We'll try to get everybody in that is available to get in. Namaste. But for now, let's go ahead and get our second contestant in. Contestant, go ahead and turn your camera on so I can introduce you to chat.
Yes, absolutely.
Wonderful.
Hello, sir. Namaste.
Namaste to you. Let's get them on the screen. Welcome our contestants, guys. Round of applause for our contestants. In first place, you know him. Barely got out of that. So wanted to buy your way into this round, Barry. So better luck this time. Hopefully you bring some heat. Number 2, go ahead and introduce yourself. Very excited to meet you.
Hello there. I am the Roy Nasty. You can call me Roy or Nasty or what have you.
Roy Nasty.
Yeah,
now, are you a fan of cheese or just the Packers, or maybe even both?
Oh, absolutely both. Yeah, I'm here to explore myself a little bit, learn some new things about myself, unzip myself. Not literally, of course. This is a family show.
Interesting. And we've got another forced gay date situation. How you feeling about going into this round on a gay date?
Well, this is just a simulation, so I have no qualms about it. I feel like I've been an underdog my whole life, much like the 2023 Green Bay Packers. No one expected much out of them. So.
Wow. And people are calling it already. Let's go to the prediction screen. Namaste. Choose your champion, chat. Who's walking out of this one? We heard a little bit from our new contestant, Roy Nasty. Let's go ahead and go to you. Barry, why should we be picking you this round based on what you've heard?
Because I've taken your criticism over the last two dates we've had, and I really think after this, I'm really going to hone in. I'm going to hone in. I'm going to get deep, and we're gonna get into the love side of this. We really are. I'm going to bring it out.
Namaste. Love that. And Roy Nasty, why should we be voting for you?
Because I'm the dark horse. I'm the one you maybe might not want to bet against. I just might surprise you.
You know, I think there's some excitement there. I can feel an electricity there. Exciting. Couple seconds left on the prediction. Let's see how this goes. And it is close. Guys, pretty much a dead heat. I think it's looking like we've got, and the favored winner is Barry this round. Certainly called from the chat before we even entered the prediction, but barely out in front. Number 2, you got a lot of support behind you. Any final statements before we enter the octagon? Start with you, Barry.
Put up your dukes.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, and Roy?
Put up your dukes.
Let's go. Let's get this forced gay date started.
Do you like cock?
Depends on the cock. I did just eat some a few minutes ago.
I'm referring, I think, big. All right, so listen to this. If it was a first date, listen to this first date. Tell me if you're going to have a good time. We're going on a first date. You ready for this?
Okay.
We're going to go to Dave & Buster's together. We're going to go to Dave & Buster's. While we're walking in the door, I'm going to have my hand in your back pocket. You're going to have your hand in my back pocket. We're going to be walking in together. We're going to fill up 2 play cards. We're going to be playing for about 2 hours. 2 hours. Right after that, Outback Steakhouse. Outback Steakhouse. We're going to get a little milkshake. 1 straw to me, 1 straw to you. We're going to be sipping. Maybe if the night goes good, we lock lips. How does that make you feel?
All right, I'm feeling adventurous.
Yeah?
See where this goes. Go with the flow.
Now, what kind of date would you take me on?
What type of... some sort of an activity, something that really allows you to exert yourself a little bit, like bowling, perhaps.
Yeah?
Or putt-putt.
Putt-putt? You like to see me get all sweaty doing putt-putt?
Yeah, it depends on how much fun we're having. It can get very competitive. High stakes.
I gotta say, when you go bowling, you like putting balls in holes?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, you're gonna wine and dine me. It's like, what kind of wine are you gonna bring to the table on our nice romantic evening while I have a rose in my mouth with a thorn?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe something local. Something from the Napa Valley, California. Okay. Share a piece of my culture.
All right. Well, I gotta say, I am very attracted to you so far. I really am. Is it okay that I say that?
No, not at all.
What if I could see you without the cheese head after this?
You're not a Bears fan, are you?
I'm a nothing fan. I'm a fan of life, brother. I'm a fan of everything.
All right, we'll see.
I am. Well, I mean, shoot something at me.
Shoot something at you. All right. You like paintballing?
Airsoft's more my speed.
Airsoft? Okay.
You ever done airsoft nude?
I must say I have not.
No? You want to start?
Very high. It runs very high stakes.
You want to start? Next Saturday, nude airsoft in my backyard. Me and you.
You got a big backyard?
Not really. It's kind of confined.
That's the date. Wow. Namaste to you guys. Really a valiant effort. Really a valiant effort from both sides. We could all feel it. Let's go ahead and start with you, Roy. How did that feel?
He's very direct. He's a no nonsense kind of guy. He doesn't want to beat around the bush. Let's jump right into it.
Right, and how did that make you feel to be pursued like that?
Very flattering.
Okay, interesting. Now let's go ahead and go to you, Barry. How'd that feel? You tried a different approach this time. How'd you feel like it went?
I like that. I really like that. I feel like this guy, he'd like to explore with me. I feel like he would really, I could take him back to my hotel room.
Interesting stuff. Now I've got what I need. I'm ready to enter the decision room. Let's go now. Here we go. Now, this was not the worst one so far. I could see you guys both trying. You really tried. You both took, especially you, Barry, you took that criticism and you stepped up. I would say, it was aggressive. You maybe forced it a little bit. I think if it was a true date situation, you're like, do you like cock and balls? Like that was tough. That would be it. That's a very bold move that could, I could see it'd be a high percentage not working out move. But he was flattered. You did it and you called it right. So I can't blame you there. Now, you were sort of bashful, Roy. I liked that. It's sort of like a bashful come hither, sort of you help me figure out if I'm gay kind of thing. We're like, I'm ready to be taken on a journey by an alpha. And that was, so the compatibility was really there. It was interesting to see the sparks fly. Now, if I honest to God, had to pick one, though, is your bashfulness worked against you, Roy. Your bashfulness worked against you. I would have liked to see a little more playfulness, a little more assertiveness. Not that it was even necessarily bad, but ultimately, I think, it could have been confused as a lack of interest, too passive a little bit. So I think you got some work to do for the next forced gay situation that you're in. I think you got to be ready to hit the ground running. Ready to hit the ground running. Now, Barry, you came in aggressive. I wasn't sure if it was going to go your way, but it ended up going your way. So I'm happy to crown you the winner of this round. Namaste.
Thank you, Leslie.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Namaste right back at you. I did my best. I did.
And yeah,
that's all you can do.
There we go.
You can't give 110% because that's impossible.
You did. You stepped up to the plate. You tried hard. You learned about yourself, and it was entertaining to boot, but you just don't have what it takes, and the rest of your life does not bode well. I don't know if you're alone now, but I would, if I was going to give you advice as a therapist, I'd say plan on being alone. Namaste. So listen, Roy, you have yourself a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining us. Barry, stick around for our last round of the night. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste, brother.
Namaste, brother. Now, let's go ahead and go to the leaderboard. Who won? Who came out on top? Who put money on Barry? It was split. I remember that. I'm going to pull it up on my screen, read it better. I'm seeing I'm Kapoor with 11,000, putting a lot of points down, coming out on top with 20,000. Doofus putting 5,000 down, a little more than last time, coming out with 8. Namaste, if it's okay, 5,000, coming out with a little under 9. Fox Mulder, Borealis Black. You guys also came out with a handsome sum. Namaste to you guys. It was a close one. That was a tough one to call. And the predictions reflected that. Ultimately, I would say, though, if I was going to advise Roy Nasty, I'd say get ready to be alone. Get ready to be alone for the foreseeable future. Namaste to you.
I'm already used to that.
Well, good, because I think that's where you're going to be sitting. Namaste. Okay, well, that was a real fun one. Guys, I think we got time for one more. If you were interested by what you saw on the screen, I'll be, heads up on the Discord. I'll be posting that form again. Reserve your spot for the next one. I think we're going to do this every 2 weeks. Let's do this next. Today's the 9th. We're talking the 23rd. Infatuations. I'm going to write it down on my calendar. Infatuations 23rd. All right, I'll be posting that form again to see we'll reserve your spot. Get in here. Get nasty with it, all right? We'll be sending out postcards to all victors. Certainly, you've earned it. And I'm pretty sure. If somebody can help me, is anybody keeping track? Because I forgot. Vlada won like 5 times in a row as we're going into this last round. Was it 5 or 6? Barry's up to about 3 right now. No, I can't do that. It'd be against TOS. As much as I would love to dare those jackals to take us, even try to take us down again, it won't happen. But namaste. Namaste. Yeah. Once again, this is a sort of situation where, like, if you're seeing a lack of ladies, it's because the ladies aren't doing it. It's I'm encouraging everyone. There's a couple even non-binaries out there right now in the chat that I'd love to join in here, but haven't seen them yet. But I'm encouraging you all as well. Get in here. Something tells me you got the edge. Right now, we're letting the passions loose. We're out in the wild jungle, and those that have that sort of unpredictable nature, that sort of the true sense of the other, can invoke a lot, really can work in your favor. So if you are non-binary and wondering whether you should be getting involved, absolutely yes. Namaste. All right, now we do have one on deck. This will be our final battle of the evening before we go ahead and get a raid started. Namaste. Now let's go ahead and get this last contestant of the night. I know her, but I'm excited to see how this goes. Contestant, go ahead, turn on your camera. We'll get you on screen. Blessings to you. Wonderful, fantastic. All right, let's get you on screen. Final battle of the night. Namaste. So we know who's in first spot. That's Barry, continuing his tear through this game. Congratulations for that, by the way. Number 2, go ahead and introduce yourself. New contestant.
So, I am Flying Veda, and I have to say that unfortunately, my sister Vlada just got deported because no one wanted to marry her. So yeah, Vlada's gone, and
okay,
we're
interesting.
gonna
So Flying Veda, your sister, out of the picture. She was staying with you, but you're saying Border Patrol showed up just about within the last hour to snap her up.
Yeah, I mean, she tried. She really gave her all.
She tried hard. You're right. You're absolutely right. She tried very hard.
And they just thought she was a gold digger. And she's gone, but it's okay. It's okay. She's gonna be okay. She's gonna be okay. She just told me to carry on the torch. She's gonna be okay.
Namaste. Blessings. Prayers for your family in this trying time. To Vlada and you and are your parents alive?
One of them.
One of them. So listen, prayers here. Are they good? Do you like them? Are they a piece of shit? They good? Middle.
He, as Vlada would say, Daddy is killing people for money.
Daddy is killing people for money. Interesting answer. All right. Well, blessings to him. That sounds at least kind of fun and exciting, at the very least. Probably it pays well.
I assume so. He lives in a mansion. I don't know. I've been there one time. Like all the Playboy chicks were there. It was weird. I don't know.
Wow,
it was weird.
He's getting all sorts of pussy and killing men. Okay, well, interesting stuff. Now, guys, we have pretty much what we need to know. Vita returning for the second Infatuations in a row, going head-to-head with Barry. So, interesting. We've got experience on both sides of the aisle tonight. Let's go ahead and begin our final prediction of the night. So let's start with you, Vita. Why should we be voting for you right now? Why we should be picking you as our champion?
I mean, I'm an honest person. I mean, I'm here to carry the torch that, like, Vlada started, and she would want me to do this. Like, she would want me to enter the octagon for love. She would.
Interesting. So you're doing this for Vlada, and you've got some energy behind you. I like that answer. Let's go with Barry. Barry, you're coming to this, with the momentum behind you. Why should we be choosing you this round instead of Vita?
I mean, as you can see so far, I win. That's what I do. I win because I have it. I have it. It. So that's why you should put your points on me, because I have it.
So that X factor, that special something that's going to get you ahead.
The it. That's what I have.
Namaste. Love that. So let's go ahead, and it is closed. All right, here we go. So listen, Vita, you are the favorite heading into the octagon. You know, solidly so. And Barry, you still got your supporters, but waning a little bit. Any final words before we enter the octagon? Let's start with you, Barry.
I'm ready to take the crown and win. And
Namaste. And Vita?
I mean, namaste. I mean, who would you rather sleep with? I mean,
me.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
okay.
Interesting proposal. Let's enter the octagon of love. Let's begin the date now.
Barry, I do like the hair. Can I hold on to it during it? Like, I like it. I like it.
You can try holding on to it, but it's very wet. It's very greasy. Your hands will slip. You're not going to be able to get good grip on my hair. And some may come out in chunks. So I don't recommend you really touch the hair. I don't think you should touch the hair. Can I touch your hair?
Yeah, I would prefer that you touch my hair. Like, in fact, you need to hold on to it during it. I mean, so like when we go on a date, like where are we gonna go? Like, what are we gonna do?
So I was saying earlier, I like taking people to Dave and Buster's, but I feel like for you, it's going to be a different case. I'm going to take you to a place where I take the people I actually like, and that is the barcade, where we get a little drunk. We play a little bit of Simpsons pinball, play a little bit of Ninja Turtles 4-player on the little arcade machine. I think that's what we do. After that, we go to my bungalow. I have a bungalow. I have a hot tub. I have a hammock, and I would pamper you. I'd pamper you like a queen. I would.
Wow. I'm absolutely enjoying this like a whole lot. Like, wow. Okay. So let's say like I surprise the hell out of you and I take you to like an event, and like let's say they like put you on stage while I'm doing some kind of like crazy circus thing. Are you into it? Are you happy about it? Or are you going to get pissed off?
Well, what would I be on stage doing? Just...
You sit there and like you just watch whatever it is.
I'd want to get involved. I'd want to get involved. I'd want to be your cohort. That's what I'd want to do.
Okay.
I'd want to be right alongside you, just doing something, singing, rock and rolling, pulling my pants out. I mean, whatever it takes. Whatever the people like.
I like that you're matching the energy. I love that. I love that so much. Okay, so like let's say like I pull out some kind of like elaborate thing where I do some kind of like crazy sexual thing where I'm like wearing like a crazy outfit. Like, are you into it, or like are you put off by it? Are you like, oof, I didn't sign up for this crazy one?
Is your sister going to be involved too? Can we get that going? Can we get a love triangle?
She's deported. If she weren't, I don't know. I'm not doing incest. Sorry. I know that's what you want to hear, but
no, come on. I never said that. But when you say outfit, what do you mean? You're coming here with like a fucking clown, like a chicken outfit on? Like, what are you talking about?
No.
Elephant cosplay?
Let's say I'm a mermaid, and sociopathogen. I'm not going to be in blackface. That's totally bizarre.
I'd grab your tail. I'd grab your tail.
Would you really?
Yeah. And I would feel your scales up and down. I'd feel your scales rub on your tail.
So I totally want to go to like the arcade with you. I think that would be like awesome.
Okay.
So what you're saying is like you're into the high score is like what you're saying. Like that's your thing.
No, because usually
All right, and that is the date. Namaste to you guys. Round of applause for our contestants. Final battle of the night. Namaste. And that, honestly, I would say that was the best performance of the night. The best performance of the night between you two. It makes sense. Vita returning from last Infatuations, kind of battling through the loss of her sister, probably going to die soon in somewhere in eastern Ukraine. Now we've got being used as a U.S. human shield. Now then we also have Barry returning after 4 in a row. Namaste. And really, the chemistry was good on this one. Barry, how did that feel?
Actually, it felt amazing. I like that she was taking charge. She asked a good question. At the same time, she was letting me get a little action there. So I felt like it was a good hitting back and forth. A little bit of tennis. A little bit of tennis we played. I like that.
Okay, and for you, Vita, how did that feel?
I feel like he's going to pin me down on that pinball machine and show me what the game is all about.
Better damn believe it.
Love that. Love that. So going down swinging, one of you're still only saying the right thing even in the post-date period. We do have one question from, or one sort of phrase that was posed during the date that I want to bring up with you. Phil Z posed the question, or not a question, a phrase, saying, let's see, Hot and Streamy rating with 80 viewers. Let's get them on board. Welcome, Raiders.
I love Hot and. I love her.
Namaste to you guys. Blessings to you. It's wonderful to have you guys with us. A surge of energy here towards the end of our stream tonight. Hot and Streamy, thank you so much. Hot and, how was the stream? Just kidding. How was the stream, though? If you could let me know, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for bringing that warmth. Thank you so much for bringing that warmth. Namaste. Blessings to you. I welcome, guys, this is Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. Infatuations with Leslie Tanner, a competitive dating game show to determine which of you is more deserving of love and which should be alone. Now, this is just determine whether you got that X factor or you are inherently and irrevocably just kind of flawed, tainted, bad goods that should be alone. Should you luck into a relationship, I can't speak to you. You know, the universe is a confusing place. Namaste. Stream was great. E-dates were fun. So it looks like we got romance on the mind all across twitch.tv. Namaste to you, Hot and Streamy. Blessings to you, and thank you for bringing your community here. Blessings. So here we are, our final battle of the night. Barry, a contestant number 1, and Vita, contestant number 2. They just went on a simulated date, and it was honestly the finest performance of the evening. The chemistry was high, palpable. Namaste. And you know, I've got to get into the details. I do. I've got to get into the details. If you would like, once you see where I'm going with this, if you'd like to override me and throw the vote to a poll, you can do so with 1,000 bits. I know it's pricey, but you really got to want it if you're going to sort of override me, because if you think you're wiser than me, you're out to lunch. If you think you know better than me at what I'm looking at and what I'm saying and who put all this together, I think you're fucking out to lunch. You're goo goo gaga, but bonkers, banana split, or just plain old mentally retarded. So let's go ahead to go to the judges' decision room. Handsome Will with a communal vision. This is a PG stream. Certainly has been. Namaste to you. Thanks, Will. So, guys, again, fantastic performance. You both should feel pretty good about it, but one of you better than the other, certainly. Now, let's get into the details. You both were open to each other, and, you know, halfway through, I was like, who am I going to pick? Because I could see this couple happening in real life. On one hand, we've got, you know, the goofy, crazy hair, but soft and lovable, funny guy over here in Barry. That's sort of an attractive energy in that way. And then the sort of conventionally attractive Vita over here, sort of throwing the sexuality around, but being very playful and genuine, and also leaving room for the other. Now, this is a pairing you could see really go to the limit should this happen in real life. But that's not what we're doing. We're not here to look for companionship. We're not here to make matches out of anybody. We're here to see who's better at this thing and who deserves to be with someone out in the world and who has a lot of work to do. And even if after they do that work, they might still should be alone. Now, guys, devil in the details. Halfway through, I said it was going to be hard to pick, but something happened. One event happened. A large swing was taken, and it did not go very well. And at that point, I could feel the train teeter-totter. Now, did it disaster? No, because you're both very skilled. But it was, in terms of losing points, Barry, yes. You swung. You tried to have three-way sex with Vita and her sister. Again,
it's been a dream.
Was it a completely wrong call? No. Did I see an opportunity for a very skilled crafts coxman? then yeah, I would see that. I could see the opening. We have two very, overtly sexual young women kind of throwing the titties in the date, but ultimately you kind of were ham-fisted about it. You second-guessed it, you hesitated, and then played the card of like, oh no, I didn't mean that. You both recovered. If it was a normal date, it could have gone all the way, maybe. But if it's down to the details and I'm scoring each of you, I would say that you fucked yourself, Barry. You fucked yourself. You got too eager with your boner, just like you got too out there. You didn't counterweight it. You fell flat on your face. Not very well. One, very gracious. Or two, very gracious. Vita, you saw what he did and you answered honestly, but you got back on the horse and you fought, really showing how good of a skilled dater you are. Namaste. So listen, I think you know where this is going. You got a chance to override if you want, but this is going to Vita. Vita coming and upsetting, ending the streak. I don't know what the buttons are going to say because the buttons are acting weird sometimes. So let's go ahead and see what happens. Namaste to you, Vita, walking home with the W out of the final round of the night. Namaste to you. Blessings to you. Thanks for taking us home. Wonderful stuff tonight, Vita.
Oh my God, thank you so much. Like, this made my entire week. Like, thank you so much. Like, I know Vlada's gone and everything, and she gave it her all, but like, I am willing to pick it up where she left off. And I was thankful to like make love to each of you, even if only for a while.
Blessings to you. Wonderful answer. Now let's go. You put up a fight. You're a fighter, but it wasn't good enough. You're not good enough. You don't have what it takes. You will probably be alone. I hope you find solace in that, find resonance in that, because there's something wrong with you ultimately, and you are found to just lack that special something.
I mean, I gave it my shot, and I gotta say, the threesome thing, it was out of pocket. It was out of pocket, but sometimes you have to shoot that shot. You have to take that chance. And if that would have turned out good, then I would have a story to tell for the rest of my life.
Absolutely. If you could have scored a threesome with Vlada and Vita, that was a wild swing. That was certainly a Hail Mary. But he obviously did not end up very good. So namaste to you, contestants. Thank you for closing out our contest this evening. Let's see. We got a namaste. So Vlada, Vlada came out on top. Blessings to you guys both. Blessings to you. Thanks for trying so hard, putting on a show for us.
Namaste, Leslie.
Namaste, guys. Now, wow. Amazing competition tonight. Wow, that was terrific. We saw, different skills being put head to head to see who came out on top. Ultimately, Vlada absolutely laid waste, nuclear holocaust. Somebody put UN sanctions on that Ukrainian minx who absolutely slaughtered the competition tonight. So far, our champions thus far have been Orchestar and Vlada. Namaste. Orchestar and Vlada, 2 months in a row, two ladies reigning king. How far into the future will women come and absolutely destroy? Is this one of the cases where women's emotional intelligence really is just superior? That women can be gayer than men? Who knows? I don't know. But we're seeing results bear out in real time. I don't know anyone doing the kind of experimentation, the kind of pushing, the kind of programming that we do here at Explorations. Namaste. Namaste to you. Well, guys, we did it. We absolutely did it. We did it. Now, let's go. Now, I want to thank you all for being with us. Let's go to the leaderboard. Actually, I forgot about the leaderboard almost. Who came out on top? Clearance water. No, hold on. Back. Summary. There we go. Okay. I'm Kapoor, 10,000 walking away with 17. Mary Lou, who wagered 10,000 walking away with just under 17. SH 10151, 5,000 wagered, 9,000 made. Namaste if it's okay. BMO Zerker and Stone Monster trailing behind, each walking with paltry amounts but choosing the right one. Namaste to you all. Guys, absolutely amazing on all fronts. We're going to do this every 2 weeks. Next one is the 23rd. Join that damn Discord so you can see when I post the form and you can reserve your spot. reserve your spot by filling out that form. I want to get you on screen. I want to help you. Should you be alone? Are you alone? Should you be alone? I can tell you. Should you be with someone? I can tell you. We can figure this out. You're not going to be happy either way, but we can solve this issue finally once and for all. Thank you so much for everyone that participated. YouTube, Home Slice, I see you hanging out. Everybody on YouTube over there, blessings to you. Namaste to you for hanging out for something. We're trying to work up the subscribers over there to get the numbers up so I can put all the Twitch functionality on YouTube. If you can go ahead and subscribe to the channel, that would be extremely helpful, and make sure I want to get every little bit of goodies that's over here on Twitch over to YouTube. Post haste. Thanks for watching, though. Blessings. And for those of you that Twitch, my children, my soldiers, my child soldiers of twitch.tv, namaste to you. The program works. The program works. Thank you for joining me for another Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. We'll be back this Tuesday with a regular old exploration. We'll be putting that nose to the grindstone, working to unlock the power within and get to that next level. Namaste to you guys. Let's go ahead and get a nice little raid going. Stick around for this raid. Let's take this energy over to somebody, and I don't even know who is going right now, who is even on. Raiders, we were raided by a lot. Hot and Streamy, Nicole. Guys, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate it. That was extremely nice of you to grace us with your presence. Blessings to you. We're not raiding Toad for reasons we'll get into on Tuesday. I'm seeing Floppy. I'm seeing Database. Honestly, I love Database. Let's see here. Ooh, Aristotle's going. Who should we do? Forest of Wires? I don't even know who that is. Let's do that one. Let's do Forest of Wires. We're raiding. Hopefully you spelled it right, because we're just going there. Namaste to you guys. Blessings. Guys, we'll be back Tuesday at 8. The Final Journey on the patreon.com for videos you've never even seen before. But blessings to you either way. We'll be back Tuesday at 8 o'clock Central Time. Let's get this raid going. Let's get this nasty little raid going. I don't have the credits button. It's not on. But thank you to my moderation team. Absolutely butt-fucking it in Discord. Namaste to you. Also to my community of devoted light, my Patreon subscribers. In a time of duress and trouble, you were there for me. You were. And growing, unlimited growth, I promise you, through exclusive videos and music at Patreon. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. Let's go ahead and get this nice little raid going. Namaste. I'll see you guys on Tuesday.
Move that hand away, and Dither almost slipped there, but did not get hit. Dither climbing closer. No way. Leslie Tanner is here during the Mage Tower competition. Leslie Tanner, welcome to the Mage Tower. We have 3 wizards and mages climbing up the tower right meow, and I'm scared about what's going to happen. Okay, Dither climbing closer. The rope of the grappling hook. Oh my god, the rope was severed. Hunter shot an arrow straight through, and Arcane has fallen. Oh my god. Arcane Revolutionary fell. The grappling hook is severed. Revolutionary has fallen. Leslie Tanner stole your shadow. You're not going to believe what's happening here tonight. We're seeing shadow theft, and I am such a fan of Leslie Tanner. Namaste, Brother Forrest. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Mage Tower. My name is Carl DeLinden. I'm a wizard from another dimension. This is Cackle Keep, a highly interactive world. Right now, we are in the middle of a really, really wild competition, though, and I'm looking down from the top of the tower, and I'm trying to tell you what I'm seeing here, but it's getting hard to see because Revolution